They're like the glitter
Glitter
caps, but
caps.
less impressive.
Don't worry, I'm better than like 50 people apparently sometimes.
What the fuck does that mean? When did we establish that?
That's a good question. Ask again next time.
Are you just adding
We're
stuff
not
to the
magic
lore,
8-balling
Chinema?
this shit. Expound!
Cinema's
I'm
always
not
adding
adding
stuff to the
things to
lore.
lore.
Every time Cinema
What do you-
speaks,
what do
something gets added to the lore.
I have not added anything.
I mean, it's how we got Detroit.
I hate
Anyway,
Detroit.
playing Homestuck. Question mark.
You love
No, sir,
Detroit.
I
wouldn't
don't.
use anything.
I hate Detroit.
Why?
It's a bad time.
Only when Chittima's guiding you.
No, I don't cause problems. I have never caused problems, guys.
You were bullying
Funny
me
how
just
you
before
assume
stream
that it's
started.
a problem when you're guiding.
Huh?
Yeah, actually.
You literally started the stream about talking about changing your pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't my fault though. So.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I think chat will agree that you're the problem in this scenario.
Nope, sorry.
Well,
Anyone watching
it's
my
a good
end,
thing you'll never get my address.
Yeah. Anyone watching my end, our Fujis are not Fujis, they are just images because the Discord app does not want to work for me. And yes, Chinema, I have tried uninstalling and reinstalling it multiple times. Thank you. So we do our best.
Considered that,
We do our best.
Yeah. I gotta finish posting my stuff first. And then I can actually go and say,
Have
hey,
you considered maybe using the,
I have, actually. How do you know?
I wasn't talking to you, Chidama. Silence. Anyway, I was gonna say, have you considered using the desktop browser?
I'm using the browser.
That is... what?
But the Fuji doesn't work with the browser. The Fuji wants you to work with the app.
It definitely will.
It does not. I tried this.
No. Never.
I am not an ancient old person. I know what I'm talking about when I try the thing and it does not work. I'm not that old.
You simply just don't understand.
Why are you doing this to me?
What you need to do is you need to have one of those dual split running software things. You need to get Linux on your computer and run it with that.
How will that help me?
I don't know. You figure it out. I'm just giving solutions.
Your solutions are not helpful.
Well, I never said they had to be.
Why don't you love me?
I love
Letters, I'm not a tech goo. That's not my specialty skill.
You're not a cyberpunk goo, I understand, I know. You're a fantasy goo.
I'm just a goo.
Just a goo.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I posted the link, so now I can do sound again.
Cool.
I'm glad
Hello,
you can do
stream. We are here.
We're all streaming, every single one of us.
All of us are streaming. All four of us are streaming at this exact moment in time.
Yep.
Sure.
All four of us.
Yeah. Here I am. Here's my sound.
Mooney's streaming to Denny. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You can't prove I'm not.
Exactly.
Right.
Here we are on page 412 of chapter 2 of Homestuck.
It's not chapter 2, it's Act 2.
Well,
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember what happened last time because I just remember being very tired.
The Midnight Crew was there.
Happened because... Yeah, we had a brief glimpse of the Midnight Crew. I
remember being very duressed at one point, and then passing
that was
out,
probably
and then
the
waking
Midnight
up
Crew.
And I remember waking up in delirium, like, what's happening?
Yeah, so first of all, hi stream, welcome back. I just want to say real quick a disclaimer. So we're playing Homestuck again. We're playing Homestuck. We're doing Homestuck again. We're finally back. Also, hi, it's been a while. I do want to give a slight warning for my stream. That I moved recently and we've been having some Wi-Fi problems. My computer has weirdly been running really well compared to my other devices. So I'm hoping that this stream runs smoothly, but I'm just going to put a big warning that if for some reason this stream just randomly cuts off out of nowhere, I apologize. I have bad Wi-Fi. So that's my disclaimer. But anyway, yeah, as a recap, because we didn't get super far last time, we did get to meet Dave Strider in the flesh, in the person, in the middle of Rose's daring adventure to the generator. We got to meet him and interact with him a little bit, see his really sick, cool swords, and him going out to go get his brother's copy of Spurb, because his
That's right, the
conveniently
bird.
flew out the window.
bird.
We also
Yeah,
get to
the bird.
yeah,
Bird
we
was
also
John
got to go.
Chung.
We got to meet Mooney's favorite characters, the Midnight Crew. And
You love them.
we got to who are unfortunately completely relevant to the plot. We just won't know till later. Then we got to currently we are adventuring with Rose, who just had a fight with her mom before quickly evading to go outside and try to go get the generator so she can get her computer back on. And that's basically where we are.
Yeah.
So
Right.
we didn't miss a whole lot, but we had to end early last time because Mooney was very sleepy.
I did fall asleep. I was very sleep deprived. I was not running on a lot of sleep.
There's video footage once one of us puts a VOD up out there somewhere.
There's video footage on my video channel. Yes.
Yes, there's video footage on Letters' channel. There will eventually be on mine once I put it up there.
Eventually on mine, once I get to doing things.
And on mine, because I
Yes.
also do this.
On Mooney's channel that Mooney uses for streams.
All data that happened ever.
I don't care if people know that I passed out. It's not something I consistently do anyway. That was like almost running on like that was over 24 hours of no sleep. It was bad.
Valid. You're so valid. Anyway, I'm
We love
feeling
you
slightly
anyway.
better today. I have no COVID, but I still have a bad cough.
Yay!
I don't have
And
COVID either, if that
then-
helps.
Yay!
Cool.
Cool. Are we ready to get going?
Thank you for the
As
follow.
long as there's no midnight crew, I'll be okay.
Ooh, Weezy, thank you.
Hi, Weezy.
Okay, bye. See you later.
Oh, hello.
Rose, hurry and activate the generator.
Oh, hang on, I'll open my curtains. Oh God.
Now open your curtains. What you doing?
Okay, there we go. My curtains are open. I was doing intro. Anyway, yeah. So
Yeah.
Rose, hurry up and activate the generator.
You fire up the generator and drag a cord into the mausoleum. It of course would be foolish to run the generator inside a confined space. Generator safety is everyone's business. Rose, defile tomb. Sorry, Jaspers, have to make space for the laptop. Besides, your final resting place is already a mockery. You should have decomposed years ago under a bed of petunias like a normal cat. Not given to a taxidermist and fitted with a tiny, custom-tailored suit, and then stuffed in a coffin built for infants.
Good lord.
Rose, plug in your laptop.
Ta-da!
Ta-da. You plug in your laptop and collect to the internet signal again. Everything predictably falls out of your Silodex, but you're not about to get bent out of shape about it. You have bigger fish to fry. Looks like Dave noticed you're back online. He pesters you like clockwork. And there's John. What on earth if he's doing now?
And here's Chinema. I think this is Chinema.
That is
Right?
John.
Is
Yes.
it in capitals?
Spaghetti. It is.
Well, that's your own problem.
Why you eat spaghetti? It's your time to talk.
Oh my
God.
god.
That is not the voice you did last time.
It's so aggressive. I mean,
No.
it is, but it's just more aggressive.
It's just closer into the mic, I guess.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
right.
No, I put my mic closer because I was like interrupting.
You're right. Didn't Rose yank the door off its hinges and prop it up on your bed? Someone or something has put it back and left it slightly ajar.
Incredibly alarming. Investigate. What? This is so outrageous.
Hello, Mannequin.
Nana.
There's Nana.
Very quiet. I have to fix the volume.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's
decently
better.
loud on my end.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
have to
no,
turn it down a bit. Okay. Rose, Pester
Mhm.
John.
I should put
And this is for you, Mooney.
Oh, there we go. Oh, there you are. John said your house was burning down. Are you on fire yet, or what?
No, for now I have retired to the safety of a smaller building, which is much closer to the forest fire threatening my residence.
Oh, what a relief! John told me to get the game to help you out of there, so I'm working on that now.
Working on it.
Yeah, my bro's copy. Long story. Hey, don't tell John this, but I think he might have been right about the puppets. They're sort of starting to freak me out.
You're referring to your brother's collection.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's cool and all, the semi-ironic puppet thing or whatever, or semi-ironic. Man, I don't even know. I'm just starting to think some of this shit is going a little far and it's kind of fucked up.
I've seen his websites. I like them.
Yeah, well, you would. Oh man, I wish Lil Cal wouldn't look at me like that, with those dead eyes. Jesus. Sometimes I dream that he's real and he's talking to me and I wake up in a cold sweat and basically flip the fuck out.
Interesting.
Oh god, why did I just tell you my dream? You're gonna have a field day with that.
I am currently scrawling notes furiously into one of the many psychoanalysis journals I maintain for you. Published papers forthcoming. Because, you know, it's not like either of us have anything better to do at the moment than to evaluate each other's radically debilitating... Yeah. Pathologies.
Pathologies.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get moving. Or have you heard from John? He's not answering me.
He won't answer me either, but I am watching him. I suspect he is preoccupied with the fact that he just had a bucket of water dumped on his head by the ghost of his dead grandmother, who also happens to be dressed like a clown.
Alright, I'm out. Later.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if I wasn't such a perfect fit to just be John, I would have been Rose solely because I know she talks like that.
Listen, I'm doing my best.
You're doing beautifully.
doing
You
great.
can talk all the time when it's
Right,
Karkat.
Interrogate this matter.
I can't wait. Okay, who? Oh, God. I'm realizing this might have wider implications depending on who we pick for this. Okay, we have to make a decision right now. And this is me asking letters. Letters. Should I be Nana for reasons in the future? Or should we have someone else be Nana because this will decide things that happen later?
I'm gonna look at
What the
myself
fuck
for a
does that
second.
mean?
Just because we have to make a decision about...
I mean, you're technically already the Midnight Crew.
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
I
referring to
don't
something
want
else
to be...
that's way farther down the line.
I don't want to be Rose's mom. So I don't think you should be Nana.
That's fair.
Not.
Okay, then let's do different then. Now here comes the second question. Who should be Nana? Because this will have wider implications for later.
Let me go stare at everyone again for a quick minute.
Because I've thought about this. Okay, so for y'all, so everyone can know kind of what we're discussing about. We are discussing about who's going to play certain characters that show up later, and me and Letters have been debating whether or not we play our own ancestors, or if we all swap around for our ancestors. So now we have to decide who's going to be the ancestors, because Nana does become a different character. I feel
like it'd be fun if it'd be like you and me are each other's no, me and Mooney are each other's ancestors, and you and Chino are each other's ancestors. Does that make sense? Does that sound good to you?
Do we want Mooney to be Roxy, though?
I think so.
I don't know what's happening, and that's very ominous.
I don't know if I want that.
What does that mean?
Who do you want to be Roxy, then?
What if, and consider this, guys. What if you put Mooney as this one? Because that way, as you can see here, that way, since Letters doesn't do it, because right now I have an extra role, and Morgan has an extra role, you can put Nana as Moony, and therefore.
Oh, there's gonna
Moony
be so many extra rolls. I wouldn't consider it like that.
I know, but for now, right now, here's the thought process.
But
for your
no.
Okay,
Gemma,
who do you want to
that's
be?
not how
Who do you
Homestuck
want to be,
works.
Roxy?
You know that's not how Homestuck's gonna work.
Who do you want to be, Roxy Zodiac?
Here's my issue. I never got there to the point.
Well, who do you want to be, Roxy Morgan?
Ah! Okay, so okay, wait. Here, okay, hear me out, letters. Tell me what you think about this.
Mm-hmm.
Chidima as Jane.
Mm-hmm.
Me as Roxy. Moony as. Oh God, what's his name?
You're the
You as
Jake
Dirk,
or
and then Moony as
Ooh.
Jake. That's who I'm thinking of. What do you think about that? We can always change it.
I
later,
like
but-
that a lot, actually. We're gonna.
Yeah.
Let
You
me
see my
put that
vision?
down. Let me put that
Please
down.
write that down. Okay, Chunima, you get to be Nana. Congratulations.
Great.
This is so fucking ominous. What the
Don't
fuck does
worry
this
about
mean?
it, guys.
I can't help but worry about it because you guys are like, yes, I understand what's happening, and I'm like,
I
you guys
understand.
are
I see
speaking
the
in fucking
vision.
riddles.
Do you see my vision?
I
I've
see the
definitely not
vision.
thought about this for a
I
very
am
long time.
so ready for that vision. I know how that plays out. Oh, that's gonna be beautiful.
We see Dragon says, I'm glad y'all are on the same page. Yep, all four of us are on the same page.
We are on
Definitely
the
what's
same
happening here.
page.
Yep,
Why?
we're all on the same page, definitely.
And this is
All the
also a
fun getting
stupid
going
bit
on.
that's not going to pay off for another 1,000-something pages.
Mhm.
Anyway, you get to be Nana. Congratulations.
I don't
Congratulations,
get
Chidima.
it.
Um. G?
Oh, you
You-
cut out. Sorry. Okay.
Oh, did I? Oh, that might be
Yeah,
my
you
life.
said and then the end. And I'm like,
Sorry. Nana?
yes, dear.
Wow, you scared the living daylights out of me.
Hoo-hoo.
Well, I guess it was a really great prank. Good one, Nana. Anyway, are you really my dead Nana?
Of course, John. I have come back to help you on your journey through the museum and beyond. I am delighted to see what a fine young man you've turned out to be. Just like your father.
Okay, I guess I will take your word for it. I don't remember you at all. My dad said I was really young when you died. Hey, speaking of which, do you know where he is? I looked everywhere for him. He's fine, as you can see.
I know about it. He's doing his best.
Your father was kidnapped.
Oh no!
When you crossed over to the medium, he was apprehended by the very forces of darkness which your presence here has awakened.
What? Okay, so what is the medium you are talking about?
It is where we are now, a realm that is a ring of pure void, dividing light and darkness. It turns in the thick of the
I think it's okay.
Insip,
You can pronounce this however you want, but I think it's insipisphere, I think is what it is.
Insipisphere.
It turns
You can
in the
pronounce it
thick of
however
the
you need to.
Insipisphere, a place untouched by the flow of time in your universe.
You mean because we are inside a computer? Or in the game software or something?
Computer? Why, what is that, dear? Some newfangled contraption like the horseless auto boxcar?
Well, it's like this machine that,
Ho, ho, ho. Of course I know what a computer is, John. I was just pulling your leg. Hoo, hoo, hoo.
Oh, okay.
No, John, you're not inside a computer or software or anything like that. Try not to be so linear, dear. The software that brought you here was merely a mechanism that served as the gateway. It routines in a way serves to invoke this realm's instance, yet it stands independently of any physical machine. And somewhat paradoxically always has.
I'm not sure I get it, but alright. So what do I actually need to be doing here?
I think it would be best if we started with the big picture.
Go on.
Go on.
Look, it's Morgan's red
Oh.
curtain.
It's curtains.
Yeah. It all comes back around.
That was an accident.
It kind of was. Wee. Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh gosh.
Wheezy Jack.
Ray there. Whitard?
Thanks.
Oh.
Thank you for marking follow.
Well, thank you for the follow, Ray.
Thanks for follow.
Wee.
Or
Here's your Lord Dump Cinema. Have fun.
above the medium, beyond the 7 gates, residing at the score of the Insta-sphere, is the place known as Skya. Legends hold that Skya exists as a dormant crucible of unlimited creative potential. What does this mean, you ask? I'm afraid my lips are sealed about that, dear. Hoo-hoo. But needless to say, where a realm of such profound importance is concerned, forces of light will forever be charged with its defense, while forces of darkness will just as persistently covet its destruction.
The orb. You so right, Axel.
Orb.
Whoosh.
Chessboard. Wow.
A physical diagram,
Time
of
to
course.
put you in check.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to place you in check right now.
Skya does Minecraft.
Oh no.
Oh no?
No?
Bye.
No, Letter said oh no, so I said oh no.
Is it me? Hello?
No,
No,
it's
no,
fine. I'm
everything's
waiting for
fine. I
Kevin
don't
to
know what-
talk.
Yeah.
Okay, I was
Sorry.
waiting on. I was worried it was me because.
No, you're
No, we're all
fine.
good. Don't worry. Don't worry. Everyone's fine. Everyone's fine.
Okay.
I'm
I have
sorry.
bad Wi-Fi. You can't do this to me.
I
I'm
don't know. I
sorry,
should
okay? I'm
have
trying my
not
best,
talking.
but I just feel like a person. Anyway, and as it so happens, at the center of this realm whose fate is in question, these very forces duel on a stage stuck in an eternal stalemate. Yes, they have dueled in this manner forever. That is, until you showed up.
Me?
Ba-da-da-dun.
The guy.
Whoosh.
They separate into 3 again.
Mm-hmm.
A demonstration. Indeed.
Uh-oh. Lights.
I love the little guys.
One going up.
Cameras.
Hey.
And of course...
The little guys. Look at him.
The little guys. Ba-bum.
You are now playing actual chess.
Me?
Oh, that was John who said me. Or no, that was me that said me.
Me?
And then John repeated what I said. Okay. Yes, you, John. Before your mishaps with my ashes, you may recall the Sprites' previous incarnation resulted from its kernel's hatchling. You see, this hatchling occurs automatically in response to your arrival. The result is a pair of kernels, one dark, one light, each carrying the information they are prototyped with before the hatch. One goes down to a kingdom entrenched in darkness, the other up to a kingdom basking in light. Each comes to a rest in an orb atop a spire, of which there are 3 others in kind. The 4 spires are situated above a throne, and these 2 thrones preside over the 2 respective sovereign powers. And once the kernels are situated, that is when the game is afoot. The true war begins, light versus dark, good versus evil. This is the war that the forces of light are always destined to lose, without exception.
Yeah. They kind of
I'm
suck.
gonna be honest, I
Da-da-da.
got farther than this and I don't remember this part.
Doesn't surprise me.
I have no memory of any of this happening, but
It's
I
okay,
know I
it's a
got
lot of-
further than
It's
this.
truly
very
the epitome of
baffling.
an old person rambling at you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hang on real quick before we continue. I'm noticing my stream is buffering really bad, so I'm actually gonna try. I have an Ethernet cable that I haven't tried yet. I'm gonna try it right now.
Hell yeah.
Which is a really smart idea, but that's what I'm gonna do before we continue.
Yippee!
Uh,
Trust.
Yippee.
Maybe I just want to see if my thing's lagging so bad, so people can like barely see what's happening. So like, that in here because I tried a different one that Caleb gave me, but it didn't work, and he said it was the cord and not my stuff. So I'm gonna see if it works with this better cord. Which way does this go?
But pray to the internet gods for Morgan. Oh, hi, Morgan. Hello, sir.
Hi, Pumpkin.
Franklin.
I love you, Pumpkin.
Franklin. Mooney's still
We're
waiting
talking
for
about
their
Franklin,
pizza.
never mind. Well,
Don't
like-
hold
Who the
away
heck
from
is
me.
Pumpkin?
Who's Pumpkin?
Pumpkin? Who's Pumpkin?
Mm-hmm.
Who's Pumpkin?
One of my cats.
Okay.
You know, one of my
Okay.
cats. Okay.
Yes,
Why are you
disconnected.
talking about your cat when you're talking about
Oh wait,
cats?
did it connect?
Hello.
No.
Hello.
Anyway,
Oh.
as Morgan knows, Pumpkin, one of my cats.
Yeah. Is Pumpkin a real cat or is Pumpkin
No.
a fake cat?
Pumpkin's dead.
Oh my god, Chimma!
Morgan, you recorded it in a serious tone. I'm not prepared for Pumpkin. I'm sorry, it hits too hard when it's Pumpkin's dead. I'm like, please stop. I can't.
That's the truth. I don't even know if chat heard that because my whole thing
I
disconnected.
mean, my
for a
chat
minute.
heard that.
Pumpkin's dead.
Someone had to.
Hi, Tim, I know you heard that. I'm dying now. Chimma, why are you
We're all
talking
sitting
about
here.
Pumpkin when I'm raiding Franklin? Why you do this to me? Where'd he go?
Because you said Franklin and then you said it in the mic in a way that I couldn't hear it, and so I thought I heard Pumpkin, okay?
Why-
I'm like,
Okay, to be
Who is
fair, I
Pump-
could have heard Pumpkin out of that, but also, to be fair, Chunama, you don't get to go, oh yes, I have a cat named Pumpkin, and then Morgan having to drop, no, you don't, because they're dead. And I'm like,
No.
Chunama,
Pumpkin. Okay,
why?
just for your clarification and for my friends, I guess. Also, hi chat. I'm sorry. I told you that my internet problems would persist, and here we are. And my Ethernet cable did not work, which is sad. So I think it's unfortunately an issue with this place's Ethernet and not my actual cord. But whatever.
Ethernet in general.
Anyway. Yeah, sorry guys. I hope that doesn't become frequent in this stream. I'm hoping it'll just mostly stay fine, but if not, I'm sorry. I literally have no control over that. The internet here just sucks. So anyway, for clarification, Humpkin was the name of the actual name of the cat I just called Cat. My very first cat, my childhood cat, who died either last year or the year before.
Chimma, you asshole.
I'm pretty sure the year before. No, yeah, I think 2 years ago.
You
So
asshole.
nothing bad, but he just passed away because he was old.
Oh.
Anyway, I did nothing wrong. Right, Morgan?
No. You claimed ownership of my childhood cat who is dead.
Oh, man.
It will destroy you.
Sorry. Give me.
No.
Please
think
stop
I get
dying
letters.
letters.
Please stop dying letters. We only have so much time before my internet dies again.
Okay, continuing.
Okay. Anyway.
This is a war of
I think this is-
light are always destined to lose without exception.
A quest of futility, then.
Ba-bum. Oh. Wow, really? Then what's the point?
You see, each of the things that are underlined keeps on making me think that they're a link, and I wonder. Anyway.
They're a link to the next page, yes.
No, I'm talking about like in the chat, in the sprite log.
No, it's just
Yeah.
if it was a link, it would be a different color.
It would be the link color. Okay.
Probably.
Wow, really? Then what's the? Nope, sorry.
What's the point of futility? What a question! You're so right, we see.
That remains for you to find out, dear. For you see, the journal you're about to take is the ultimate riddle.
Whoa!
For now, your objective is to proceed towards Skya and pass through the first gate situated directly above your house. Not even terribly far. The gates will become progressively more difficult to reach, so you'd better be prepared to sharpen your adventuring skills.
How am I supposed to get up there?
You build.
Ugh. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Okay, I think I get it now. So, I guess the battle against good and evil is sort of irrelevant? Well, I don't know. That all sounds kind of weird. But in any case, we build the house to get to the gates, and then I can save my dad.
Yes, John.
And then, after that, we solve this ultimate riddle thing and save the Earth from destruction!
Oh no, I'm afraid not.
Huh?
My
Dancing
baby boy.
slowly, stop.
Your planet is done for, dear. There is nothing you can do about that.
Oh.
Your purpose is so much more important than saving that silly old planet, though.
And that is,
Yes, I will have to agree with the float hag about that.
The float hag?
The float hag.
Float hag. Do-do-do-do.
John, you are such a good boy. I know you will succeed.
Thanks, Nana.
You are a good boy, and good boys deserve treats.
Hooray!
I am going to go bake you some cookies.
The hag makes me cookies. Pursue her.
We're the best if we don't save the Earth, really.
Betty Crocker.
Oh, god damn it. That's just what you need. More baked goods.
What happened?
What?
It's waiting on you.
I just read the line.
Read.
Oh, sorry. Yes, you read the line. Okay.
John, you do not get to say no to the cookies. I command you to get them.
Also, I'd like everybody to please remember Betty Crocker, because I really hate to say this comes back in plot, but it does come back in plot.
Of course it
The
does.
strangest things come back in plot.
Just assume, like, it's truly magnificent. There are jokes that if you heard them, you would just not understand them until you actually read it, and then suddenly it just makes total sense. Anyway, you totally abjure the hell out of that idea. You're so busy abjuring that you don't even notice Rose has been trying to pester you this whole time.
Rose, hit John in the head with the box to get his attention. You give John a swift drubbing in the noggin, but he is undeterred. That is some fit he is throwing. Perhaps you will take the spare moment to contemplate the Nana Sprite's strange tale. It may also behoove you to record your thoughts on these developments in your game FAQs walkthrough journal. It can be hard finding time to update it. In fact, you're not even sure where you found the time to write what's already there. Alright,
I don't know either.
Oh, Jasper's right. Oh, is that so, Jaspers? Then just who do you think you're looking at with that smug grin? The last thing you need is sass from... Oh, hi, Franklin. Anyway, the last thing you need is sass from a...
Perfect.
The last thing you need is sass from a dead cat. It's pretty much all his fault you're in this mess in the first place, so he can just button it.
John, cookies, now!
You refuse outright!
This impudence is insufferable. Go get the cookies.
When you put it so politely, how can John decline?
John, you are stupid.
You really need to work on your manners.
Stupid, dumb.
That's not a command, it's nothing. It's stupid. You're stupid.
For the last time, I command you to get the cookie boy.
It's just not gonna happen, buddy. Years in the future. But not really enough to write home about. An agitated finger slips mid-keystroke.
Human etiquette. Oh my god.
Unlocked album Homestuck
Look
Volume
at
1.
that, we
Cool.
unlocked that.
We're back on Gamer Facts FAQs for beta. Oh god. Oh god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
B100, the long and short, the medium too. I may have been a bit hasty in advising you not to bother with the prototyping process. If I spared any detail, it is only to optimize your chances of survival, and if you find yourself begrudging the absence of certain instructions, which if followed would have resulted in your demise, then I guess that makes two of us. Otherwise, you're welcome. But the fact appears to be that prototyping the kernel sprite before making your getaway may offer the only opportunity to exercise control over your new environment, a place known as the medium. Also, if prototyped with one or two sufficiently, albeit loosely, humanoid and or sentient elements, living or otherwise, it offers the chance to have all these explained to you by an appertorial guide through whatever sort of cryptic, sketchy, doublespeak your choice of prototyping elements engenders. That. In lieu of this, you may be forced to settle for my clear, thorough explanations and assiduous dissection of raw data. I'm sorry, the text is so small.
I'm sorry. I can't.
I'm
I don't know why it's not
doing-
the same size we put it.
I'm doing my best. Again, don't mention it.
Okay. If you need me to read it, I can read it.
No, I'm here now. This is my job.
You got this.
If you
You
have
got it.
made it to the medium with an
Olive.
thank you with an unmolested
Unmolested.
that says unmolested, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, unmolested.
Yeah, it says unmolested. Vanilla spray.
Vanilla Sprite. Well, I've already covered the bad news about this missed opportunity, and I will go into this further soon. Though to what extent this actually is bad news, I'm not sure. I know only the result of my co-player's current configuration, wherein the sprite was prototyped once before the departure and once after, which brings us to the good news, which is that you can still prototype after your departure and salvage this massively rewarding experience of haggling with an exposition-slinging phantom guide, so long as you avoid prototyping with terribly inert items, such as a brass door knocker and your father's pornography collection. Actually, that might be interesting. If you are struck by the spirit of such experimentation, please don't hesitate to contact me about it. So, yes, you can always enhance your sprite in this way, but doing so after your departure will no longer induce the effect of the medium I alluded to. That can only be accomplished with one or more pre-departure prototypings. In fact, we can extrapolate there are only so many ways to prototype a sprite. Here's a prototyping in relation to departure. Both before, one after, both after, only one either before or after, and none. Those occurring before will affect the medium through the kernel's hatching process, and your guide, i.e. the spirit, those occurring after will only affect the sprite. The effects this process has on the medium, or more globally, the encephosphere, are still vague to me. They have to do with flavoring
the forces.
The forces you will struggle against, and generally all forces at odds with each other in this realm. It has given me some insight into the nature of the game, which again I derive through extrapolation. We appear to be engaging in an instance of a dimension with a highly flexible set of parameters, and a series of objectives. Shut up, Franklin. Oh no!
Did you lose your place?
A series of objectives.
It's a flexible set of parameters. Yeah.
Yes, a series of objectives surrounding an equally flexible mythological framework. This framework seems to begin as a sort of blank template and evolves into the player's actions and likely further evolves with the addition of more host client connections and thus more prototyped kernels. Oh. Right. Go away from him. Thank you, sir. I love you.
We love you, Franklin. He's supporting you through this trying time.
I regret to say I can't be much more specific than that without loosely extrapolating further. There are plenty of questions that have occurred to me, however.
You okay?
I'm fine.
Are you crying?
No.
It sounds like you're crying.
Oh,
Are you crying?
some letters. Hey, believe in yourself.
Yeah, almost. Sure.
I need a drink.
Almost.
Get a drink, take a big long drink. Everybody, please clap preemptively for Letters of Suffering.
Oh, we're clapping for the suffering, not in spite of the suffering. Okay.
To encourage Letters of Survival is what we're doing.
Questions concerning the kernel sprite, which I've raised implicitly already, such as what is the effect of an unprototyped kernel on the medium, or a doubly prototyped kernel, for that matter, and even more salient are questions about this dimension itself. Do all players worldwide make it into this dimension if they successfully complete their departure? Or is it a uniquely blank instance of the dimension created for each new player? I have no evidence, but instinct tells me it is closer to the latter situation. I have no evidence, but I already read that one. There is no indication of any other players present in this realm. Alterations in the realm seem singly centered on the actions of my co-player and myself. If I had to stake anything on it, I would guess every separate client-server pair activates its own fresh copy of an incephosphere or a unique session, if you will. But the quantity of players is a further complication, which invites more questions. It seems the game was designed to suit two players most naturally, the server and the client. But through a mishap, my co-player and I have slipped out of the obvious tandem arrangement. The only logical course of action to continue playing is to string a daisy chain of server-client connections together until presumably the chain is complete. Theoretically, we could complete the chain with only one other player, functioning as a server to my client and the client to my current co-player's server, assuming he can recover it. The strange thing is, though, in our instance of this dimension, there are 4 receptacles for divided kernels, not 3. Does that mean we are destined to have a 4-player chain? How could the game know such a thing? Perhaps it does, and if this proves to be the case, I trust I will sufficiently numb to the realization. I can consider nothing about this game surprising at this point, and in fact, from the first moments of play, it managed to deviate so far from my expectations that I completely forgot about what my original purpose with it was. I had chances to test some information I obtained on good authority during the prototyping phases, but it completely slipped my mind. Instead, the game's catacombs, securing the dark, twisting paths to necromancy were blended into rather on accident. But perhaps you don't need to know any of this. Rethink organization. Lead may be waist-deep, logarithmic sludge trimmed down, bleh. Bleh.
Anyway, everyone clap for Letters. Thank you. For Severin. Also, Toshi, sorry I'm late. Toshi said, I just joined and y'all are already crying. Yes.
I'm doing my best.
You're doing so good.
You know, I can't remember if Buddy Crocker Destroyers of World is an actual Homestuck, like, reference to later, or just a joke. I can't.
I will not tell you what it is. You're gonna find out later.
That's ominous!
She's not finished with this yet. Jeez, cut her some slack. Maybe you could go bug someone somewhere else for a while, or at the very least, someone else.
Months in the past, but not many.
still me.
Very cool.
Oh look, it's Jade.
Jade.
Jade makes her rare appearance once again.
Hi, happy birthday, Rose.
Hello, and thanks.
Did you get John's present yet?
I just opened it this very moment. What a stunning coincidence you would ask about it now. I am stunned.
Yeah, I know. What will you make it with it?
And who said it was something from which something else could be made?
Well, John did tell me what it was.
I suppose I'll take a stab at learning the craft. It's the least I can do in response to the suitable dig concealed in his gesture. He often tells me I need a new hobby when I make perfectly reasonable analytic remarks.
Oh, but Rose, I don't think he meant anything like that by it. You see, not everybody always means the opposite of what they say the way you and Dave always do.
Maybe.
Not. Some people are autistic, Rose.
Maybe.
God, I love them.
Autistic, I love her. Anyway, maybe. His birthday's in a few months, isn't it?
Yep! I finally finished the present for him. I've been working on it for years.
Years? It's so hard to tell when you're joking, or if you're even capable of
it.
Literal cinema dialogue right there.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. No, usually. Okay, so here's the thing. No, because one, first of all, it would end with an E, and then I wouldn't use ellipses. I would just put the smiley face on a different line.
Therefore, yes, the difference of a
Sure.
smiley face, so drastic.
I'm talking about the energy of it.
I know what you're talking about. Anyway, I just mailed it too, so it's sure to get there on time. Mail takes a while to get anywhere from here.
I'll probably craft something with strong sentimental value. That should burn him.
I don't think you really mean that.
I guess not. So, shall I expect a green package dropped to my house via airmail from whatever screwball cranny of the globe you're tucked into?
No. Sorry, but you are sort of hard to shop for. Besides, I have something for you today that I think you would like better than something in a box.
Oh?
It is a tip!
This is already intriguing enough to compensate for the grave scarcity of lavish gifts parachuting from the sky. Please go on.
Did you have a pet a long time ago that died?
Yes?
Okay, well, how did you feel about your cat? Did you love him a lot?
Okay, well, I didn't mention it was a cat, or that it was a male. Let's pretend I'm surprised and you're embarrassed and move on. To answer your question, I would describe my feelings towards the animal as lukewarm.
Okay. That's fine. It doesn't really matter, I think. Just, what if someone told you you could play a game that would bring him back to life?
It's not behavior.
Yeah. If someone told me that, I would...
You're talking about.
If someone told me that, I would regard the remark with a great deal of skepticism. If that someone was you, on the other hand, I would have to ask preemptively, is that someone you?
Yes, that's someone to me. I just thought you might find it interesting.
So what is this game?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying is all. I think you'll hear about it later, and maybe you can talk to John and Dave about it. They're way more into all that stuff than I am.
I'll see what the word on the street is about it, in due time. For now, I should probably order a copy of Knitting for Assholes. It would be a shame if I ran late with John's present.
Mooney. We're back to you, Mooney. Also, yes, you're right,
Get
Choshi. Chaos is only
katana.
not
Chaos.
Oh god, here we go again.
Capture log your Katana katana 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 equals 9% of 10 equals 9. And prepare to venture out into the apartment to retrieve your bro's copy of the game. But first, maybe, just maybe, retrieve dead bird.
Don't do it.
Why
Why
the
do you
bird?
guys each keep on getting dead animals? Guys.
Dude, that bird is long gone. It probably won't last in this heat anyway. You don't even know what's with the sick heat. The sun threatens to set but won't step off. It's staring you down like the big red eye of a hot needle skipping on a groove it's tracing around the earth. While lingering in midair, heat seems to spend time itself, stretching it like warped vinyl. It's meant to rain this season, but there ain't been a drop in sight. Even a little drizzle would help. Might help to fizzle this sizzle a little bizzle. Set the record straight on this global turn tizzle.
It's raining fire meteors,
Yeah, I wonder why it's so hot.
Jade.
Wonder.
Fucking idiot.
Yes.
Here we
Oh
go.
my-
Yes. Every time
So
you
don't
have
change
to
the tizzle,
do
turn it
this.
up a little. I got a living room full of fine dime brizzles, waiting on the pizzle, the dizzle, and the shizzle. Geez, the bizac. Now, ladies, here we gizzo. When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. English romantic poet John Keats. Exit your room and go into the living room. Thanks.
Done.
Why?
Sorry,
about it.
little dude. Coming through. Gotta put you down for a bit. You figure you left him hanging long enough. Hastily enter the room with wild abandon. You barge in and see a familiar face. A friendly face.
Any questions?
You stand in the living room. Your bro spends most of his days in here. At night he crashes on the futon over there. You don't see him anywhere, though. There's the puppet chest. He stores little Cal in when he takes him out in gigs. But when he's home, he usually leaves Cal on display somewhere. And with good reason, because Cal is totally sweet. So sweet! Man! Pity the fool. And it's your brother's Mr. Tea Puppet, which of course is kept in the apartment with a sense of profound humorous irony. But as usual with your bro's exploits, this is no ordinary irony, or anything close to a pedestrian tier 1 ironic gesture, which is a meager single step removed from sincerity. This is like 10 levels of irony removed from the original joke. It might have been funny like 8 years ago to joke about Mr. T and how he was sort of lame, but that was the very thing that made him awesome and badass. And that his awesomeness was also sort of a joke. But in this case, the joke is the joke, and that degree of irony itself is also the joke, and so on. Only highly adept satirical ninjas like you and your bro can appreciate stuff like this. It's cool taking stuff that other people think is funny, but really isn't, and making it funny again by adding subtle strata of irony which are utterly undetectable to the untrained eye. Also, for good measure, Mr. T is wearing a leather thong and handcuffed to a pantless Chuck Norris puppet. God, you hope to be as good as your bro at this someday. You'd never tell him that, though. Find little Cal and give fist bumps.
Yeah, Weezy, who
No.
doesn't have a Mr.
You are
T puppet?
making so many. Cal's nowhere in sight. All you see is a bunch of your bro's weird nude puppets strewn about haphazardly. You guess these things are kind of cool. Sort of. Play a game on the Xbox.
Yeah, casually.
Looks like your bro is playing. It's not like him to
Don't
leave
look out
in
the
the
window,
middle
don't
of some intense gaming.
Don't look at
Not
me.
like him to meet Cal either. Man, I hope the little guy's alright.
Sorry
I
about
think your
it.
bro's gone.
Oh, there you are, dude. Didn't see you there. We be chill today, Cal. Yeah, you better fucking believe we be chill. Cal is the man. Resist urge to play Bros Xbox.
I think
there's
we
so
don't
many
like
fucking
Cal.
puppets. You fail to resist the urge. You start thrashing up stunts, something uncanny brutal on your quest for Mad Snacksio, and get this way rude hunger under control. Shit is basically flying off the hook. It's like shit wants nothing to do with that hook. The hook is dead to that shit. But you get stuck in some poorly modeled 3D fixture or something, like the railing or a piece of wall, you'll have to reset. Fuck this shit. Give Lil Cal a bro fist bump.
Boom.
Oh man, you almost forgot. Gotta give the C-Man some props.
He's such
Check
a
out your bro's
dork.
sweet gear.
He's such a little dork.
No, he's totally cool.
He's totally
Your
cool.
bro has so much sweet gear. It's hard to keep up with all of it sometimes. Here's his computer set up. He usually's got a lot of stuff cooking down here at any given moment. Since he's not around, you might as well sneak a peep. Look at your brother's computer.
Not yet. Can we scroll up a bit? No. I
Oh,
wanted
go
to
back.
see
Sorry.
the puppets.
Sorry.
Oh, that was fucking little baby Kermit and Gonzo. Right there.
Yeah, the baby Muppets.
Why is there hustling fuzz
What?
puppets?
It's puppets. Why would there not be a hustlin' fuzz
There's
puppet?
a wizard puppet. There's a jester puppet. Sometimes
There's
your
these little
ass-
fuckers everywhere.
There's these little fuckers everywhere.
Yeah.
Look at the Fraggle
There's
Rock
this
guy.
that on my screen.
I love them.
Look at him.
Just
You can't tell whether you hate or like puppets sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, all you need to know is that Letters doesn't like puppets sometimes. The end.
I love these scenes with Dave for the pure dissonance of if you just look out the window, it's a fiery inferno, and he just doesn't see it happening.
He lives in Texas. It's always this hot.
The funniest thing.
Fun.
It's the sunglasses. He literally can't see it because
He
of the
can't
sunglasses.
see. He's blind.
I mean, yeah. Why would you look out in the bright sky when you could just be indoors?
Those sunglasses
Okay,
are
first of all,
not
he lives in a
prescription.
skyscraper, therefore he cannot be living in Texas.
Yeah, you can.
I think he lives in
No,
Texas.
there's no skyscraper in Texas.
Cinema. It
There's
can
no
be. It could be.
There are.
It could be a Texas that has.
No,
Yes,
there's
there
no
are.
skyscrapers in Texas. There are no.
Have you been to Dallas? Why are you gaslighting me again?
Is there skyscrapers in Texas?
There is no war in Bossing, sir.
There's no war in Bossing, say.
Wheezy, is it true? Are there skyscrapers in Texas?
I think Dave does
No.
live in Texas.
I lived in Texas. Why are you not listening to me?
Yeah. Listen to Morgan. Morgan lives in Texas.
You should listen to me, a person who also lives in Texas. So
Wheezy
you
also
know.
said there are skyscrapers in Texas, so we are confirming that she is saying.
Thank you, Wheezy.
She is saying there's no skyscrapers in Texas, Toshi, which is a lie, by the way. There literally are.
It's
It's not a lie.
located
Trust me.
Houston, Texas. He lives in Houston.
It's in multiple cities in Texas. I've been to
Yeah.
Austin. I've been to Dallas. It's both of those have skyscrapers.
Yeah, and I've been to San Antonio. I've been Austin, kind of. I've been to Houston. I've
Then
been
you
to
should know that
Dallas.
So you're just
And none of
gaslighting me
them
because
have
you know it's true.
And none of them have skyscrapers. And none
Yes,
of them
they
have
do,
skyscrapers.
you fucking maniac.
I don't know why you're fighting with Chinema when
Why
you know
are you
that this is
dying on
part
this
of-
hill?
It's less of a hill and more of a skyscraper. I'm gonna be honest.
There's not.
Ahem.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Skyscrapers in Houston, Texas. The JB Chase Tower, Heritage Plaza, Enterprise Plaza, Texas Tower, Centerpoint Energy Plaza, 1400
Those
Smith
aren't in
Street,
Texas. Those are in
TC
Oklahoma.
Energy Center, Williams Tower,
Chinema, why are you
Yeah.
doubling
Go
down
ahead,
on
go
this?
ahead.
Reality Center, America
Behold
Tower,
us, Riddlers
California.
3!
Leave me alone.
How do you figure out which one gaslights the one who says there's no skyscrapers in Texas?
Houston, the largest city in Texas, is the site of 97 complete skyscrapers over 427
That is
feet,
the hardest wrong you could be.
50 of which stand taller than 492 feet. Wow!
Those aren't in Texas. Those are in Oklahoma.
They are in Houston, Texas.
No, they're not. What in the? I'm about to kick you out of this call right now. I'm about to.
No.
I'm gonna kick you
Why
out.
are you
Homestuck.
dying on this
Stop
hill?
gaslighting chat. Stop
Fine,
spreading
we will-
lies.
I never lie, okay?
Why do you gaslight us like
Stop
this?
mentioning the skyscrapers that are not in Texas.
Okay, Chinema, saying you never lie is like saying you never burn spaghetti.
But I haven't.
Yeah.
Burn
Therefore,
spaghetti all
Yes,
the
you
time.
fucking have.
Wow, Chinema's comparing Texas to Oklahoma.
I know. This is outrageous.
I'm not
And
comparing
she's
Texas
committing
to
so many
Oklahoma.
crimes in this call
everyone
right now.
else is comparing Texas to Oklahoma. I'm
No,
saying
we are
something
not.
else.
No! None of us said you're literally gaslighting us right now. This is the definition of gaslighting.
Why are you doing this?
Well,
so
psychology majors, I hope you're
Behold
happy
us,
because
Riddlers 3!
I hope you're excited for this. Because we have some textbook gaslighting happening right now.
Anyway. Dave, look at your brother's computer. Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no. Your brother's computer is password protected, of course. Protect all the incredible top secret shit he's gotten on the burners. Of course, you know what the password is, and he knows you know it, and you're both cool with that because the password is the most awesome thing it can be.
Also, Weezy said we lost the plot. Don't worry, that's the first time out of many that we will be doing that.
Yeah, it's called Going to Detroit.
Yeah.
New folder, new folder, new folder, new folder. We have complete bullshit and delirious insanity.
You enter the password on the desktop. On the desktop is a hodgepodge of unnamed folders to store all the stuff he's working on. No one can decipher his organization system but him. He also tends to use the application Complete Bullshit to keep up with the ludicrous amount of websites and news feeds he monitors to stay hip in the scene.
I have a question.
Open Complete Bullshit.
Is the password important to the plot or something that's like never actually
No, not this one.
No.
Okay, got it.
They would tell us if it was important.
I know, it's just one of those things where it's like, don't worry about it. I'm like, okay, well now I have to worry about it now. You know?
No, because I'm gonna be honest, the things you worry about are completely asinine and insane.
No.
This is complete bullshit. Check if Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff has a sweet update.
I don't like that. It's really bad.
Yeah.
Your bro keeps up with your projects in his aggregator, just like you keep up with his. He's turned into your various blogs, and of course, Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. You navigate to the latest comic in one of the many bullshit feed bands.
I'm not going to, just because I don't like looking at it.
Mouse over the orange stripe containing plush rump.
Gasps.
Another one of your bro's many ironic websites. The difference here is he rakes in thousands of dollars a month through his enterprise. Smuppets are a multi-billion-dollar a year enterprise, and it's awfully hard to resist taking a firm squeeze from the plump udder of that cash cow. Okay, stop wasting time and look for Bros Beta.
This is why you had to be Dave, because there's just so much of this, and I know you're the only one who could say it with a straight face.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And I have a Smuppet. And that was Smuppet.
You guess you've messed around on his computer long enough. Better get a move on before it's too late for Rose, or worse yet, your bro catches you. But my god.
No, I don't say I own a Smuppet or want a Smuppet. I just say I have one.
Why? Yeah,
I mean,
why
you do have a Smuppet. On the stream.
Behind Morgan and Mooney.
Okay.
Are you forgetting that I made myself a Smuppet?
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for our one.
Yeah.
You want a Smuppet?
For your art fight attacks, you should make Smuppets of us.
You should do it for your art
god.
Smuppet.
Do you want to become a Smuppet?
Yeah.
I don't want to, I'm just saying you should.
No, you want to become a Smuppet is what I'm hearing.
More than I want to become a fucking dragon wielding a sword, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Morgan wants to be a dragon wielding a sword, that is true.
Oh, so does Letters.
No.
Yeah. There's also...
Anyway.
You hate the word Smuppet? Why? What's wrong with it?
It's a very, very sexy puppet. Just
it's
Smuppet.
such a good word.
a normal world.
Your bro catches you. But my god, the rumps. They're transfixing. You know this is ironic and all, and your bro reaches echelons of irony you could only dream of daring to fathom. But on rare occasions, when your guard is down, it all seems just a tad unsettling to you.
I know, does it, Dave?
Hi, sir.
Hi, Cal.
Oh, hey. Hey there, Cal. Give little Cal a nervous fist bump. You're sort of starting to flip the fuck out. Without losing your cool, of course. Test your John to ease your nerves. You get
Man
Egbert
starts
on the line
realizing
again
his
to give
brother's a
him-
little bit of a freak.
Yeah, a bit.
He knows this all the time and that just pretends.
Oh god.
pretends to
You
care.
get-
Dave, you have no idea.
You get. Oh, it also has Game Bro too.
Yeah, Game Bro.
You get
Game Bro.
Egbert on the line again to give him the lowdown on your progress. You feel it's important to keep the wires hot, but he's not answering. You wonder what the guy is up to. Hey, what is up? What happened with the monster that was totally definitely in your room? Did you kill it? Where are you, man? Anyway, things are cool here. Totally cool. Puppets are still awesome. No problems with them anything. Like, just really, really awesome. Looks
Sometimes
like
you stare at that
Rose.
and you're like, that sounds like how Letters talks about puppets sometimes.
Listen, I don't like
Yeah.
Looks
Like
like
the little
Rose is
box.
finally logged in again.
And
Didn't
yet,
John say her house was burning down? You wonder if she's on fire yet or what? Hester Rose.
I like them in concept and imagery. If you give me an actual puppet, I will probably cry.
yeah, okay.
Oh, there you are. John said your house was burning down. Are you on fire yet or what?
No, for now I have retired to the safety of a smaller building, which is much closer to the forest fire threatening my residence.
Oh, what a relief. Well, that's a relief. John told me to get the game to help you get out of there, so I'm working on that now.
Working on it.
Yeah, my bro's copy. Long story. Hey, don't tell John this, but I think he might have been right about the puppets. They're, sort of starting to freak me out a little.
You're referring to your brother's collection.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's cool and all, the semi-ironic puppet thing or whatever, or semi-ironic. Man, I don't even know. I'm starting to think some sort of shit is going a little far and it's kind of fucked up.
I've seen his websites. I like them.
Well, yeah, well, you would. Oh man, I wish Cal wouldn't look at me like that, with those dead eyes, Jesus. Sometimes I dream that he's real and he's talking to me, and when I wake up with a cold sweat and basically flip the fuck out.
Interesting.
Oh god, why did I tell you my dream? You're going to have a field day with that.
I am currently scrawling notes furiously into one of the many psychoanalysis journals I've maintained for you. Published papers forthcoming. Because, it's not like either of us have anything better to do at the moment than to evaluate each other's radically debilitating pathologies.
Yeah, I'm gonna get moving. Oh, have you heard from John? He's not answering me.
He won't answer me either, but I am watching him. I suspect he is preoccupied with the fact that he just had a bucket of water dumped on his head by the ghost of his dead grandmother, who also happens to be dressed like a clown.
Alright, I'm out. Later.
Seconds in the
Second
future with
sometimes
not many.
Sometimes I
Yeah.
forget that, like, the conversations from Dave are happening twice, and that Dave's usually, like, in the past each time. And
Yeah.
so then I get there, I'm like, yeah, this is a new conversation, and I remember, like, oh yeah, that
Yeah.
already happened.
It's helping to reaffirm that things are happening and that what's happened, so you don't forget it. And so I think the reason they do that is to confirm to you when in the timeline these things happened, since a lot of things are happening simultaneously. So like they're doing that to show you that like this happened before what's happening right now is happening. Just to confirm it so people don't get, because otherwise if they don't, you might get completely confused on what's happening before and after. So it seems repetitive, but there's a purpose for it.
No, it's very fun. It's just a thing that I forget, and then I read it. I'm like,
Yes.
oh yeah.
That's okay. That's also a way to enjoy it. That's fine.
I'm a little guy.
You are.
You're a little guy.
John, what are you doing? Snap out of it. We ought to discuss what your grandmother told you, don't you think? Fine. Enjoy your stupor. I'll go about my business elsewhere. Rose, deploy the punch
Thank you, Wheezy Dragon.
Punch
Designix.
Designix.
We gotta let the animation play. Also, thank you, Wheezy. I'm glad I could be helpful.
Yay. John, whenever you read this, you should know I put the chair you collected to use and finally deployed the punch Designix. It is in your study. I can only drop it, though. You'll have to be the one to mess around with it and see what it does. When you've finished with your weird historics, maybe you could give it a try. I'm updating my walkthrough. It would help to know what it does. The little guys! I love them! Also, I should probably warn you that your house and yard are completely infested with monsters now. Try to be careful.
So I can see. Stupid lousy imps. They're mucking up all my cool stuff.
Oh, there you are.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm not sure what came over me there. I was acting really crazy for some reason. My head feels like it's clearing up. I think I'm alright now. John, rebuild the claw hammer and return it to the Specubus. You're getting way better at this sort of thing. John, confront Pogo Ride to prepare yourself for Nana. Arrgh! Thank God your sanity has returned so you can entertain extremely rational, coherent thoughts like this one. You examine the Pogo Ride from the bathroom window. You do not like what you see.
Oh my god, I want to see. Look at them, my little guys. I love them so much.
Giddy up, use arrow keys. Oh wait, use arrow keys to upright. The Pogo Ride uses insane combos.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I had a jump
doing it?
scare.
No,
Sorry.
arrow keys?
It's not doing it. Oh, here we
you
go.
are, here you go.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
I think you just go to side to side, right?
Yeah, I'm making go up and down. Boing, 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 boing.
Side to side.
Something
Yeah,
like
we
this.
gotta stick a combo. The combo.
Wow, we got a high score.
Oof.
Okay, try again.
Okay, try again. Use arrow keys,
Yeah.
stop or Pogo Ride. Go for insane combos.
Combo time. I think you have to click on the screen after you click Giddy Up. And then do it from there. Yeah. There you go. Press
Comboing.
multitude at the same time.
That's what I'm doing.
I don't know how you're supposed to get combos on this.
I don't know either. I'm trying everything. Hello.
You have to press
I'm not
longer?
even getting any points this time.
Yeah.
Anyway. My current ice cream.
Try one more time.
No.
Fine. No, I'm not gonna. I'm good.
You can just click
Those
Giddy Up,
sons
you
of
don't have to
bitches.
click
No, I didn't want to click back. Those sons of bitches. No one risks painful injury on your green slime ghost Pogo Ride. No one but you.
Anyway, when this screen came up, I got a jump scare. He just touched my knee and said, "Hello, Father. I'm coming over to see you." So,
Hello, Father.
hello, Father.
He is so old, and you're spooked by him every time. He does nothing but exist.
Him. He came and he touched me, and I wasn't expecting it.
He
scared
did nothing wrong.
He scared
He just wants
me.
to tell you.
He just wants to tell you that he loves you.
I love him too. Anyway,
Yeah.
drop something, Rose. Drop something heavy on one of those imps.
I'm
Ba- ba-
wearing
ba-
my jacket backwards. Don't just drop the
Bonk.
food. Hey, look at that.
I killed him.
Rose, my piano. Oh.
Sorry, no nuance to these controls at all. I was hoping to bludgeon the imp without letting go of it. Guess I can't really do that. A broken piano isn't the end of the world, though.
I guess you're right.
You'll
Yeah,
need to
the end of the world is the end of the world.
You'll need to pick up the spoils in person. I can't interact with the Gris.
So that means I have to go out the back door.
Yes. Is there a problem?
Well, it may sound dumb, but I was hoping to avoid Nana and her spooky ghost cookies.
You're right. That does sound dumb.
Can you see her in the kitchen?
Yeah.
What's she doing? Is she baking?
You could say that.
What does that
Sure you
mean?
can't get the Gris to me somehow.
Maybe. Rose, use Pogo Ride to fling Gris through window.
Boing.
Doesn't look like the grist is going anywhere. You just need never know what these. Sorry, Franklin was doing something. Sorry. You just never know with
Franklin.
these gaming abstractions.
Bing.
Rose, drop Pogo right in John's bathroom.
John, get grist. Ah.
There you go. Now why don't you check out the Designex? You can do that while I get to work.
On what? Piano. Level up for slaying the imp. The piano and its valiant effort has unfortunately been slain. But if it hadn't, it would have raked in so many boon dollars. You have no idea. So many.
Rose, it's time to build.
Whatever. The wood? Pudding?
Look at the little guys.
Look at little guys everywhere.
I love when the little guys are just imps at the start, little clowns, little babies.
They're so good.
Nana said to build, so that's what I'm doing.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But this sure is going to take a lot of grist. Looks like you're going to be busy, John.
Ah, blarg. Well, what are you building?
Stairs. They are fairly expensive, actually.
Oh man, I could have warned you about stairs, Rose.
Oh, off he goes. Goodbye.
Off he goes. I told you, dog.
I'll try recouping some of the grist from the catwalk I built earlier.
It keeps happening!
Ah, good. Looks like I can get a refund for earlier allocations.
I told you, Rose. I told you about stairs!
Okay. Consider me fully briefed on the matter of stairs. Now, if you don't mind, it's hard enough to concentrate on this without immersing ourselves in Strider's non sequitur.
Did you know he thinks puppets are cool?
Does he?
He's so dumb!
Rose, use build grist to construct observation tower on roof. Love John. He's a puppy. Okay, you obviously don't have enough grist yet for something that ambitious, but you can get started with something of a foundation for upward construction at least.
John, check cabinets for imps or useful items. No imps in here, just a lot of shaving cream. Dads love shaving. It's basically all they do, when they're not baking, that is. John, bring 2 cans of shaving cream.
I don't think Dad's baking is a normal trait.
What are you talking about?
It should be. You capture log 2 cans of shaving cream just in case. You never know when you'll need to bust out in a hilarious shaving cream Santa beard to ratchet up your prankster's gambit. Your telescope goes flying out the window. John, ride pogo ride. It's a little cramped in here for any sort of proper reckless pogoing. You'll just grab it and hang on to it until the right moment presents itself. The towel floats back down to the rack. The circle of stupidity is complete.
Rose, check up on Nana Quinn, see what's cooking. Oh,
Oh my god!
she's so strong.
She's so strong.
Oh. No, she's so strong.
John, make your way to the sun. She's so strong.
She's so strong.
Look at them. I love it.
It looks like the imps have taken a shining to the Cruxtruder. Cruxite and black goo everywhere. John, ride Slimer Pogo and one up that imp. Well, okay, it's not a Slimer Pogo, but you mount it anyway and brandish your deadly armaments. Yeah.
Armaments, yeah.
John, ride your steed to victory. This is incredibly dangerous. John, flip the fuck out. Let's see how they like the old double barrel leather blaster. Whoops! Oh shit!
Oh, shit.
Woo! Punk. Mr. Oh,
John,
this is
respectfully
huge.
ask that you please stand up.
Ah! Ah! Don't move or the pogo gets it.
Now, sir, boy, flee from the spores travel post haste.
Duh. Nice skull. God, this thing is so stupid. Refrigerator. Level up for slaying imp. The refrigerator skyrockets up the echelon into a new rung. 5-star General Electric and earns $285 boon. Things are really looking up for this feisty appliance.
Well done, John. Polite congratulations.
For some reason, you feel a sense of positive reinforcement. Whatever that feeling is coming from, it sure is a welcome change from your erratic moods earlier.
Now, my civil fellow, I have a well-mannered query to ask.
Dapple little man.
Look at him. They're just little guys. And he's a little guy.
Oh, look at the little guys.
Look at him.
I blocked the entrance to the study to give you some space to work with the Designix. John, Imp's behind you. Should I take care of it? You trapped your PDA again, didn't you? Why did you have to pick up all the stupid shaving cream? So pointless. Rose, drop something heavy on one of those imps.
Ooh.
It's another card.
Yeah.
John, might I bother you for a can opener?
Oblivious to the commotion behind you, suddenly you find yourself pondering the whereabouts of a can opener. You think there is probably one in the kitchen, but the path is blocked by your refrigerator.
Look at the little guy. He's so
John is
upset.
completely unresponsive. What the hell is that nincompoop doing?
He's so
Years in the
upset. His
future.
throat got squished. Oh no.
I think that part was gross.
No.
No?
That wasn't gross.
We're looking at you right now.
I know, but before.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
That could just be
It was a
general
continuation
narrative.
line, so I just assumed that it was,
It's
you know,
fine. Yes, okay.
years in the future. But let's not get totally carried away here. A studious eye darts around a page like a honeybee gathering the nectar of wisdom. Typical human, please. Thank you. You are welcome. Good day. How do you do? Splendid. And you? Gratification. A further courtesy favor is mutually carried. Rip. Munch.
No.
Elixir notice T. Observe vestige fourth digit is... I can't read that. Everyone is polite.
Delivered.
Rip.
That's
I
one
hope
way to
everyone's
learn,
enjoying
I
my
guess.
sound effects.
Very good sound effect, I think, probably.
Oh no!
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. You don't need to read these. It's okay. They're just links.
Oh, I can't take
Are they?
I can't take as many as I'd like.
2,301, Appendix 3, Screen Captures, Part 1. I can't take as many as I'd like to for comprehensive documentation. For what it's worth, here's what I've managed to collect so far. More captures forthcoming.
All right, we have Sprite. Ah, yes. We have
Words.
Power.
Go back to the first one.
Words.
Sorry.
Go back to
Okay.
the first-
Oh,
Gotta read
sorry.
that.
I didn't even notice.
Co-player
Co-player
John.
John assesses environment. Oh yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'll fucking kill you!
Sorry. Sorry.
It's hard to take you seriously when you sound so sad and depressed.
Sorry. I'm just gonna pop my little thing over here. It's like, hey, you can read it. Goodbye.
Co-player John assesses environment after transition to medium, followed by Sprite, sans kernel. Prototyped once pre-hatch. Completely useless in this form.
Power.
Severed from suburban grid.
Suburban.
House remains mysteriously powered. convenience presumably facilitated by the game, which perhaps deems navigating a powerless house to be a handicap less than keeping with the spirit of the game's principal statement of a challenge.
Internet
connection remains stable as well. Will likely remain stable until the internet itself is compromised by some external threat. Something like, let's say hackers.
build.
Unsuccessful attempts at Tier 2 prototyping. Knowing what I now know, I might have avoided using a backbreaking
Vademecum
for practical jokesters, rife with antiquated lexicon and racist emphasis. Yep. Either that or I might have tried harder to succeed. Not.
Prototype? Oh, we'll build, I guess.
Kill monsters, get grist, build on the house. That's the game. Don't know what the point of this was at the point. Flattering trial and error on exhibit.
Disconnect.
Final screen capture before I lost my internet signal for a time. I don't know what happened thereafter, but when I returned, the car was nowhere to be found, and the driveway plateau was in a state of disrepair. The mysteries, will they ever cease?
Nana.
Sprite prototyped once more of grandmother's remains. She treats John to some helpful exposition in a friendly and grandmaternal manner.
Weirdo.
Co-player has displayed inexplicable capricious behavior since arrival. Stress-related. Contacted virus indigenous to realm. Contacted virus indigenous to realm. There we go. It should be noted that he was kind of a weird guy anyway.
Designix
deployed. Still no clue what this does. At mercy of my co-player's foolish prioritizations tendencies.
Grist
payload from Slain Fro. Whether I deal the damage or a co-player does, yield is same, though I have a significant advantage in battle. Taking measures into my own hands deprives John of hand-to-hand combat experience, which obstinately will become more critical later.
Up.
Building the point. Building upwards. The point sharpened and directed.
Steed.
Steeds. Steeds, what steeds? Has the whirlwind of a home in your mains? Is there a sensitive ear, alert as a flame, in your every fiber? Hearing the familiar song from above, all in one accord, you strain your bronze chest and hooves, barely touching the ground, turn into straight lines cleaving the air, and all inspired by God, it rushes on. Horse girl.
Barbasol bandit.
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck he's doing here.
Really?
Another one of those things. Really, Egbert family? Really? A view of his kidnapped father's room. I can't see in here for some reason. Perhaps this is because John himself has never entered the room? It is possible that I can only see in a sense what John can see, or has seen already. I have not found the time to discuss this with him yet. If he enters the room, the question may answer itself.
Alright, construct... Oh, that's you.
Rose, construct loft above John's room.
Ding, 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 ding. Ding.
Ladders seem to be a bit cheaper than stairs.
Hello, John. It appears we haven't reached an impasse.
Yes, it seems so.
The opener dilemma remains unsettled, most unfortunately.
It is unfortunate, I guess. What were we talking about again?
It is a pleasure nonetheless.
Thanks for the courtesy. It's not really necessary, but thanks anyway.
Oh, but thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so very, very much, dear Fable's small primate.
Oh, so stupid! Help me!
I shall take my leave now, John. Until next time.
Wait, where did all the sweet loot come from? Why is there suddenly a crumpled hat on your head? John, gather grist, examine Designix. Feeling especially economical with your behavior suddenly, you scoop up all the grist in the room and turn your attention to the punch Designix all in one fell swoop. The device features a countertop station designed with a keyboard setup, not unlike an old-fashioned computer. There's a blinking red light and a diagram etched into the panel. Dun, 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 dun.
Rose, answer Dave.
Okay, wait, hold on. Why am I getting this stupid game for you? You're the one who should be wrist deep in puppet ass.
What is the specific problem?
The problem is, I am up to my goddamn neck in puppet dog.
You know you like mannequin dick. I accept it.
I am robed in chiffing, wriggling god-fucking damn puppet pelvis, and a seemingly long coarse Kermit cock is being dragged across my anguished face. Don't laugh! He's in arrest!
Let's put this into perspective. You put up with the puppet prostate because you love it. Also, coarse is a good word.
You don't seem to harbor any sympathy for the fact that I'm burrowed fucking deep in lively, fluffy Muppet buttocks. I'm whirling of the terrible cyclone at the epicenter of my own personal holocaust of twitching foam noises. It's like a fucking apocalypse of perky proboscis in here. Like, the proboscalypse, I guess.
Are you going to start rapping about this?
What? No! No, listen!
Prong of flesh bereft of home, found solace twixt a cleft of foam.
No, oh Jesus.
Of apocalypse your thoughts eclipse, a painted pair of parted lips, that dare throw kiss to stir the air, that taste tufts of orange hair, and though faces flush in lovers' fits, hands snug and plush as gloves befit.
Okay, Dickinson, you can shut up your perfumery trap for a half second. This is serious. I am just saying, if I see one more soft bulbous bottom being like, kind of jutting out and impudent or whatever, I'm gonna fly off the handle. I'm gonna do some sort of acrobatic fucking pirouette off the handle and win like a medal or some shit.
Then let's hope there will be a squishy derriere somewhere below the handle to break your fall. I loved it.
John, observe back of the first visible catalog card. Sorry, I was laughing so hard because it was just the way y'all were reading it was really getting me. Something about it, I don't know.
I'm sorry, I can't believe I just say Kermit cock, so I'm just trying to... Like, I know I read that with a straight face, but like,
I know. You're
thinking
so
about
good
it.
at it.
You need a moment to recover.
You flip over the top card containing your pogo ride. Anytime you capture log something, a new code appears on the back of the card. You've always wondered what the code was for. Damn, these things are hard to read. But then, you've never really found any reason to decipher them. Until now, perhaps? John, examine reverse side of Hammer card in the Strife Specubus. Looks like the card from your Strife deck has codes too. John, enter capture code
I can read that one.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm just saying I can read that one compared to the previous one.
Don't worry about it.
John, enter capture code as seen on the back of the Pogo Ride card. You enter the code DQMMJLEK into the keyboard. At least you think that's what the code is. The red light switches off. A green light begins blinking. John, insert card. John, type in NZ7UN6BI. In the interest of due diligence, you enter the other code and repeat the process with that card too. Both cards are now punched with different hole patterns. John, attempt to retrieve Pogo from card. Oh, well, okay. Oh, well, that should be a simple matter of... Uh-oh. It looks like it's trapped now. You don't see how you can access the item anymore. Or store a new item in there for that matter. These cards are pretty much useless now, and the items they contain are toast. maybe all is not lost. Recalling your experience with the pre-punched card, you may be able to use the cards to replicate the items in question. Assuming you got the codes right, that is. John, mash keys heedlessly. Not quite thorough with your cowboy empiricism just yet. You mash at the keyboard and to generate a random code. You enter and the design X stops after 8 characters, which appears to be the maximum length for a code. The green light goes on, signaling the readiness for a card. You figure you might as well burn the shaving cream since the product is not exactly at a premium in your household. You also figure you might as well merge the 2 cans into 1 card. You're a little sad that your dad isn't around for this. You have a feeling he would get a real kick out of the idea of duplicating more shaving cream. You punch the card with the pattern that is no way related to its code for the item it contains. This experiment should make for an interesting experiment. This should make for an interesting experiment. Mad science is a lot of fun.
Okay, but now
Unfortunately, you just... Yep. Unfortunately, you just burned another card in the process. Your deck is really dwindling now. Maybe you should have thought this through a little better. On the plus side, you just freed up your PDA, which is overflowing with the pent-up chatter of anxious pesterers.
Little guy! My little guy! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh, sorry!
Bro,
Did they just get killed by a bathtub?
Oh no!
John, answer your chums.
Puppets! Awesome! That's all there is to say on the matter.
Turntech got
Turntech
that.
got
Changed
it.
his mood to rancorous.
John, I'm about to throw a bathtub through your wall. Watch out!
Wow, that was so totally unnecessary.
I made a shortcut upstairs. I thought it would be a good idea to get up there and try the cards as soon as possible. Also, you weren't being terribly responsive.
You mean these stairs? Man, look at these shitty stairs. They're so narrow. How am I supposed to climb these?
They're perfectly navigable. I'm saving on grist for now. If you keep slaying flows, collecting grist, and expanding the cash limit, we may not need to be so economical with our resources in the future.
So, why didn't you just build a way up through the hole into my dad's room?
Have you ever been in there?
No.
Exactly.
Huh?
I'd rather not get sidetracked. I'm more interested in further exploring the mechanics of this game than watching you discover what sort outlandish harlequin decor your father keeps in his room.
Oh, come on. What's the big deal? I'll just climb up and go right through.
Will you?
Yeah? Why not?
Are you saying you've never wondered what's in there, or why it's been kept a secret from you?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Then trust me, you won't be going right on through.
Wait, are you saying there's something, like, troubling in there?
I don't know.
What do you mean? What do you see in there?
I can't see in there.
Oh.
But I don't have a very good feeling about it.
Whatever. I think I can handle a few more stupid clown paintings.
Rose, move punched cards to John's room. Rose, drag some Crooksite Grouse up to John's room.
John, collect grist, examine safe. You swoop up the bountiful supply of grist generated by your co-player's recent exploits. From now on, it will probably go without saying that you'll nab any grist lying around without making a big fuss over it. You check out the busted safe, which has made a noble sacrifice in battle. Some of your father's odds and ends have spilled out, including some old newspaper clippings and 2 rather hefty tomes. It's a fair bet that these books were comprised at least half of the weight of the safe. John, examine family tone of humor. It's another copy of Colonel Sasker's daunting text of magical frivolry and practical japery. This one looks really old. Perhaps an original printing. Could it be the same one involved with your grandmother's unfortunate accident on that fateful day? Dad would never speak a word about it, but maybe Nana wouldn't be so tight-lipped. You give it a cursory perusal. It appears to be similar to your reprinting, listing all the japes and shenanery that you have come to know and love. You capture log it, thinking you may give it a closer look later. John, examine contents of safe. The fatherly gents shaving almanac. You take a look at the other book. You're sure Dad thought this was a scintillating read, but it looks pretty boring to you. Maybe you'll crack into it someday when you're old enough to shave. Everything in the safe was obviously very important to your father. You wonder why he kept it locked away from you. Some things about him we will never understand. Common hornographic. The space rocks knock local burbs block off. Populace oblivious to broader significance of events, assuming there is, if there is any, which there definitely isn't. It seems that he has been collecting scraps of the news over the years. These articles go back decades. John, look at piece of paper taped to the wall. Son, if you are reading this, it means you are now strong enough to lift the safe. You are now a man. As such, you are entitled to what is inside. I know you will take this responsibility seriously. I am so proud of you. John, turn the card over. 024913. You guess this is the combination to the safe. This is completely useless. John, examine the back of capture log card on the floor. You probably guess these are all zeros, or are they capital O's? Zeros would probably make more sense for an empty card, you think. John, capture log the card. Woo!
Bye.
Enter enter code on the back of the card in DesignX.
Oh, just
Punch card.
okay.
Wait, John, before you punch that. Oh. I was about to say, if you first took note of the code, then removed the card from the card, you could have punched the blank one. You would have only burned one card instead of two.
Oh yeah, you're right. Damn it! John, throw hat down in disgust.
Off it goes. Goodbye.
Woo! John, capture log, punched capture log card.
Don't do that.
John,
don't do that.
capture log, punched capture log card.
Don't do that. You're okay.
No!
Sweet catch.
Sweet catch. Yeah.
What? John, take PDA. Woo. The 2-card Syllabex inventory of dumbasses. John, level up. Dun da 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 da. We are now a pesky urchin. Colonel Sassacre, level up for slaying the imp. The Colonel soars to new heights on his echelon, reaching the rung one-man Juliet Vacuum and pockets 9,550 boon dollars. Chump change for the general, or for the genteel aristocratic southern colonel. Bathtub level up for saying the imp. The bathtub surges heroically to surpasses the rung and Archimedes Aqua Cradle, proceeding directly to the vaunted rung Taff Jammer. The tub makes off with a cool 490 boon dollars. The tub's basin capacity remains unaffected. Safe level.
Explains a lot about your Huber.
The safe was slain in battle. A great flaming nautical pyre carries it off to Valhalla. John, make your way up the stairs, posting. Did you just absorb what that said? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, Valhalla.
Valhalla.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
mostly
yeah,
just
yeah,
the
yeah.
hearing it and then looking up and being like, oh, it's a flaming burial.
Yeah, we're giving it the burial it deserves. John, make your way up those stairs, post haste. You're not sure. They look pretty precarious to you, but you've been assured the stairs are perfectly navigatable. Lads, scramble. Ah! Lousy goddamn stupid stairs!
Don't scramble up
Big
the stairs. You
guy!
know better. Uh-oh.
We're back to
Ignore
Dave.
Lil Cal and find the beta. You You wander over to the place where your bro keeps his sweet turntable gear. Man, that setup is sweet. You feel pangs of jealousy whenever you walk by it. Really cool jealousy, though. Like the kind where instead of getting all worked up about it, you don't actually give a shit. One of your brother's rad and extremely expensive ninja sword is missing, though. You know this drill all too well. Troubles a brewing. Take expensive ninja sword. What sword? Exit your bro's room. You approach the exit. There's something on the door you haven't seen before. Looks like one of your bro's ironic comics he left for you to check out.
What have I done? Oh, go ahead.
No, go, Morgan.
All right. What have I done? Animal, please start breathing. Oh God, please breathe. Okay, make believe. Time is over. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. What? What will Nanny do to me if she finds out? No one can ever know. I have to hide the body. But where? Think, imagination. Oh, the one time I really need you. Hello, Ralph. I want to play a game. I want to play a game. To play a game.
Okay. Some of this stuff, you know, he's just leaving around to get under your skin. This is obviously another point in his relentless siege of one-upmanship to get your goat. The same goat you've been meaning to bleat like, ironically, but that will still have to wait for a more appropriate time. You think he knows that deep down you feel like you're still not ironic enough to get stuff like this, and this is probably some weird gauntlet he's throwing down to see if you will get it. But honestly, you think this material is just a little too ironic. You just don't need to see this shit right now. Go into the kitchen. No sign of bro in here either. Well, aside from the absurd quantity of awesome, dangerous stuff he leaves lying around, transfer a katana to Strife Specubus.
Oh God, not again.
With an escalating sense of threat, you think it's time you shift 9 your Katana 9 to your Specubus. You figure it's better to free up the card anyway, since you might need to grab some of this stuff. Set blender to mix. Your bro stuck some fake blood capsules in the puppet. Pretty gross.
Zoom.
You brought one of your bros many webcams nearby, recording the incident. It seems you may have just unwittingly accessory to some sort of grisly puppet snuff film. You're not totally sure how you feel about that. Capture log Buster Sword from behind microwave. This might be the only thing in this whole apartment that's a bigger piece of shit than your own sword. You put it back behind the microwave where it belongs.
Don't you say
Set
that about
blender
the
to crush
Buster
ice.
Sword? I'll kill you.
It's just sort of bouncing around in there. You're making a bit of a mess now. I'd evidence a microwave. See, like, his hobbies are cool and all, and you guess he's got to put his shit somewhere. But what if you just wanted to heat up a burrito or something? This kitchen is pretty much useless. Grab those fireworks. You capture log all the FIREWORKS fireworks 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 15, percentage of 10 equals 5. The sink has to offer. You just know these are going to come in handy. Why would they be in the sink if they weren't? Looks like one of them is still stuck in the garbage disposal. Capture log shurikens. You grab the SHURIKENS 5 and hey, careful where you're putting this stuff, especially if you're looking to turn your Silodex into a powder keg full of sharp things. You put the BOXOFFIREWORKS box of fireworks 3 back into the card 5 and prepare to start or card 3 apparently. That settles that, you guess.
Hi, Mitchie. Welcome to the stream. Have fun lurking.
Take nunchaku.
Have fun lurking.
Take nunchaku.
You take the NUNCHAKU nunchaku 3, once again grabbing without thinking ahead. First, you capture logs the BOX box, 5 again. Well, I'm definitely avoiding the shuriken trap, which you have yourself set only moments ago.
I'm not very good at this.
You again round up all the fireworks. Time to regroup here. Capture lock each shuriken individually. You grab each SHURIKEN shuriken 3 one at a time, knocking out those nunchaku. But no worries, you've got a plan. Capture lock nunchucks. You take the NUNCHUCKS nunchuck 6. Everything seems to be in order now. It would have been badass to go with the authentic Japanese names for each weapon, but sometimes you've got to be compromised with these modus. Exam fetch modus. You flip over your fetch modus and check out the back. You're not really sure where it is you're keeping these things. Oh well, who cares?
Don't.
Press
Don't
the
do
eject
it.
button.
Please.
Oh,
Please.
hell no. Not after all that trouble you went through to get that stuff situated. This is potentially a very dangerous button. Change to Scrabble
look,
point hash modus.
There's a button that says detect collisions. You could do that instead, where you know it'd be okay.
Don't worry about it.
Changing hash function will certainly eject Sylladex, are you sure? First, you program your modus with Scrabble point hash function, addition to list. A equals 1, B equals 3, C equals 3, D equals 2, E equals 1, F equals 4, G equals 2, H equals 4, I equals 1, J equals 8, K equals 5, L equals 1, M equals 3, N equals 1, 0 equals 1, P equals 3, Q equals 10, R equals 1, S equals 1, T equals 1, U equals 1, V equals 4, W equals 4, X equals 8, Y equals 4, Z equals 10. This might be a cool function to use, but it looks like you have to empty your Sylladex to select it. You're just not going to do that yet. No way. Check the box to detect collisions.
I love that you
It's
have
one
the
of those
math
things where
guide.
like you stay here.
It's
Okay.
Very funny though, because you know
Take this skateboard.
sometimes here's the thing: you just know some Scrabble letter numbers for work, and so you have to have these memorized. And these are normal things that you just have in your brain. Now,
I don't think anything you
forever.
have in your brain is normal.
I don't think so either.
No, it is. Trust.
Just like these Muppets.
Normal.
Sorry, Smuppets.
I don't trust these Muppets.
And just what is this guy so happy about? What's he looking up at there? You'd think you'd see one more soft...
Sorry, Weezy just said I might as well listen to someone read out binary. Good God.
Yeah.
I'm
basically.
apologizing. It's what I'm here for. I have to read everything individually.
Don't worry. Soon when you'll rap for you.
001.
Yeah, we're out for you. It'll be great.
And just what is this guy so happy about? What's he looking up there? You'd think if you see one more soft, bulbous bottom being like, kind of jutting out and impudent or whatever, you're gonna fly off the handle.
Oh, there goes his nose.
You take the SKATEBOARD skateboard. Actually, no you don't. A collision has been detected. You take the WHEELED wheeled RIDE ride. Man, your inventory's nomenclature is getting lamer by the minute. Capture log the unplugged power cord. You take the POWERCORD power cord. Wait, no, not going to work. Think of a new word for power cord. You take the BATTERY battery pack. Damn it. You take the BATTERY battery pack using the Y as a consonant. Your Sylladex reluctantly accepts. It's a tactic notoriously employed by hash map noobs, but you just don't care about that right now. Besides, it's not like your bros around to see.
It's him.
He's literally like ninja appearing in a movie.
Yes.
Of course he is.
All of these children have very normal guardians that do very normal things.
Yeah, they're normal.
Search from some mad snacks, yo. Oh, it was just Lil Cal again. You can never stay mad at him. Anyway, you've got to get this way rude hunger under control. You figure you ought to scope the fridge for some grub. This hunger is so ill-mannered it would make a room full of snooty dogworkers commit mass suicide. Open refrigerator. Oh, God, more shitty swords. Of course you knew they were in here. You're not even sure why you looked. If you want to keep any food or beverages in this apartment, you've pretty much got no choice but to hide your stuff away in your closet. Take swords.
That's why the apple juice was there.
The hell with this. You try to take the entire JUMBLEOFUNBELIBBLYSHITTYSWORDS so jumble of unbelievably shitty swords and brace yourself for looks like that actually worked. 2. You captcha-log the JUMBLE jumble
You already read it.
of UNBELIEVABLY unbelievably SHITTY shitty SWORDS swords.
You just
Use
got a
ice
bit of
maker.
chism.
It's still hot around here. You dispense several cherry bombs. Wait, who's that looking at you in reflection? Where's the little dude scamper off to this time? Capture log cherry bombs.
God, I love it. This thing is
You
so
go for
stupid.
the CHERRYBOMBS cherry bombs unsuccessfully. After mulling it over a bit, you take the REDSPHERICALSALUTES red spherical salutes. 1. Take blender.
Just imagining the writing process for this is like horrific.
Mhm.
Is
They
there
have
one?
to have fun, that's for sure.
Yeah.
BLENDER. Blender, too, is a pretty simple word, and you can already tell that's not going to work. Instead, you take the WHIRLINGBLADEPITCHER whirling blade pitcher 4. That's really a much better name for it anyway, you think. Activate garbage disposal. Stuff down Mr. Purple Guy into the garbage disposal.
What purple
The
guy?
man behind the slaughter. You're still not sure what he's so happy about, or what he's looking at up there. While you're at it, you dump the contents of the blender, whirling blade pitcher into the disposal. You suffer an unfortunate garbage disposal head jam. You know something in the reflection, something above you. Look up.
Hello, Dave.
It's the hatch of the crawl space above your apartment. Bro's always tucking away in there when he's busy busting out his rad stealth stunts. He's so slick that dangling cord never even jostles. You just know he's being ironic with these weird mind games. There's no way anyone could be serious about aping these shitty movies. Use the turntables and cinder blocks to make a fort. It's a pretty sweet fort you just made, and you're pretty sure your brother would agree. Under different circumstances, you might be high-fiving over it right now. But rather than get inside and take her for a spin, you really just need to use it to get up to that hatch. Yank cord. It's time to face your destiny. No going back now.
All the Tupperware, it's being tumbled.
It's being tumbled on all.
Now we see what happened before he messaged Rose.
Yeah, there was pretty much no way there wasn't going to be a bunch of puppets in there.
Furiously
Okay.
typing.
Okay, wait, hold on. Why am I getting this stupid game for you? You're the one who should be wrist deep in puppet ass.
What is the specific problem?
The problem is I'm going up to my goddamn neck and fucking puppet dog.
You know you like the mannequin dick. Accept it.
I'm enrobed in Jafing, wriggling god-fucking damned puppet pelvis, and an obscenely long coarse Kermit cock is being dragged across my anguished face.
Let's put this in perspective.
Yes, Wheezy, you have to listen to it again. It's important.
Let's put this into
It's
perspective.
very important.
You put up with the puppet prostate because you love it. Also, coarse is a good word.
God, that's a...
You don't seem to harbor any sympathy for the fact that I've burrowed fuck deep in lively, fluffy, muppet buttock. I'm whirling in the terrible slide clone at the epicenter of my own personal holocaust of twitching foam noses. It's like a fucking apocalypse of perky probosci in here. Like the proboscalypse, I guess.
Are you going to start rapping about this?
What? No, listen.
Prong of flesh bereft of home, found solace twitched at cleft of foam.
Oh, Jesus.
Of apocalypse your thoughts eclipse, a painted pair of parted lips, that there through kiss to stir the air, that teases tuft of orange hair. And though faces flush in lovers' fits, hands snug in plush as gloves befit.
Okay, Dickinson, if you can shut your perfumery trap for half a second, this is serious. I am just saying, if I see one more soft bulbous bottom being like, kind of jutting out and impudent or whatever, I'm gonna fly off the handle. I'm gonna do some sort of acrobatic fuck hooray off the handle and win like a medal or some shit.
Then let's hope that there will be a squishy derriere somewhere below the handle to break your fall. I love it.
Read the note on the hatch.
Bro, roof now. Bring Cal. We're doing it, man. We're making this happen.
Burst out of the puppet pile like the one.
I don't know why I'm reading this, but it's okay.
Okay, your brother now. This is the reason why.
No, I'm not.
Be the other guy.
You are now the other guy. John, take towels from sheets and from bed and make a
Oh,
tent.
thank God.
This is so much fun. A huge waste of time, yes, but so much fun. Woo. John, carve a totem of the punched pogo card. You put the punched card containing the pogo right into the slot and carve a totem from one of the crookside dowels. Repeat process with other cards and dowels. You use the card containing the code for the hammer, as well as the one with the random code you punched over the shaving cream card for the hell of it. You carve the respective totems for the cards. Wheezy, don't think of it. Don't think about smokes when you look at me.
Just don't think about it. It's fine.
It's fine, guys. It's fine. Do the same thing with the Captcha-Log card. You make a totem of the Captcha-Log card. Pretty bare bones looking totem, if you ask me. Collect totems. You stow the totems in your atheum.
Okay.
Oh, Rose, produce Captcha-Logged card. Someone wants me to do something on a Sunday, but I can't do things on a Sunday. Thank you for your beautiful sound effects, Morgan. The alchemy requires 1 unit of any type of grist to produce 1 card. You decide to use shale, since it seems less generally useful than bilgrist as of now. You make a whole bunch of them.
Whoa, did you make all of these?
Yes.
Sweet, thanks. What did you do with all the blue wobbly vase-looking things?
I brought the totems out to the alchemeter to test them. I'm taking some things into my own hands to save some time.
Okay.
You create a hammer at the expense of 2 units of bilgrist. Look, my little guys, I love them. You make a pogo ride too. -5 build, 1 shale.
Ba-ding, ba-ding.
You use the totem card with a random code. You create a rocket pack with some random crap stuck inside it. It looks like a cinder blocks, a violin, and a flower pot. The items have been rendered the device completely inoperable. You figure you might as well put this piece of junk to use.
Bonk. John, click cards.
I love the little guys so much.
They're so funny. Using a little strategy. First, you grab Harry's Anderson's Wise Guy by Mike Caverny. Then use the cards to then the cards. Then eject your PDA, and then the book again to flush the cards into your deck. Nice going. John, turn on detect collisions. You flip your fetch mode eye, but find no such option. This is idiotic. John, read book. Be the wise guy. Oh, God. Well, I have to. I've made letters suffer.
You have to.
Do you want to read it?
No, I'm just saying, you have to now. That's the rule.
I will. I'll do it. All right. An introduction. Who's the wise guy? Blood loss and the Big Easy. New Orleans, 1977. The close-up room at the Magic Castle was this mean little box that tended to fill up with so much smoke you'd swear someone was cremating a wet dog in there. In walks Anderson. There isn't much to get liquor to There isn't much that gets liquor to pause its journey from the table to my lips, but I'll be the bastard love child of a listless octoroon. I'm fine. If that kid wasn't the cat that swallowed the canary in a dapper little hat. It looks like he was testing the tensile strength of his suspenders to the damn near limit with a pair of cocky thumbs. I wasn't impressed, but I was a fool. Somehow my motion for another beverage had already slipped into polite conversation at the table held down by some notoriously brusque.
Sure you're not having a stroke?
No, he had them in no time flat. There was melting butter in his glass ramekins. Whatever tidy yarn he'd spun to win him over. I didn't catch a word of it. One of them laughed. I was angry. Envious? Maybe a little. Yeah, you bet I was. Anderson had one of those little wooden finger choppers that Mickey Hades used to sell. The kind where the blade could be removed and clearly shown. It was a very convincing little guillotine that did not look like a novelty store toy. Harry would get a guy to examine the chopper and then cut a cigarette in half. Then he held the guy's hand up and told this silly story. The story, of course, was artifice, a distraction for the guy and an audience while he worked his stuff with the chopper. Or it would become that, once his famous chopper trick was perfected, vaulting him into fame, fortune, and the crowning position of the television judiciary. With what became his signature aplomb, but Anderson was in the moments front of a breast pocket gauze, profuse apology, and redoubling determination. It's really amazing how hard it is to find a bloody sausage-sized piece of guy on the floor of a room with that dark and smoky. Impossible. I think we all proved. Just as impossible as blind Willie Buttermilk Stubbs was going to find it to work his trumpet tomorrow night without his twiddling fingers. Harry and I never speak anymore is what the caption on the photo says. You never really understood what Kevinary's relation to Anderson was, or why he wrote this book about him. His ambivalent attitude towards your favorite magician and these anecdotes always struck you as a little weird. And to be honest, you tend not to read much of the text of the book. You mostly like to look at the diagrams for all the cool tricks. A-hole... God damn it. Okay. A-hole in the ace, aka the A-hole trick. Here is a perfect example of how Harry could ruin several decks of cards, waste everyone's valuable time, and have you love him for it. He was good at that. One day, he noisily emptied his suit jacket pocket under the hood of his car and searched change for the meter. A clunky metal thing slid from the pile and bounced on the sidewalk. As I retrieved it for him, I asked him what he was doing with a hole puncher in his pocket. His face lit up at the question like he was an elf, and I asked him how he felt about climbing into the hollow of a big tree to bake some cookies or something. The 2-foot 6-inch height differential between us caused these comparisons to enter my mind. A small crowd had already gathered around before he even produced the first pack of unmolested cards. How people seem to gather and how they even know the street performance is about to take place, I'll never know. Where did I go? It's perhaps Anderson's greatest trick, luring the marks in like that. I wanted to ask if he was sure about this. Performing in broad daylight, he was used to working in dark rooms. It was usually the first thing out of his mouth when he would queer a trick. I'm really more accustomed to working in a darker room than this, but Harry was excited, and had already butchered the first deck of cards with the hole puncher. It issued the first rounds of apologies to the crowd. They were like primer apologies, the sort that got folks loosened up a little bit before the 7-course meal of ingranation that would inevitably follow. He asked me for a fresh deck of cards, and I gave him one. The principle behind this trick in theory, was, as he explained to me later, was to punch holes in what appeared to be one card, but was in fact 2 or more together. Hence the difficulty he often had in squeezing the puncher with his little elfish hands, then using some coy maneuvers with his thumb, temporarily concealing the hole when he slid the card beneath it with his palm. The hole would seem to disappear or move to another part of the card. Oh yeah, that's right. The old hole in the ace trick. Interestingly enough, pertaining to the punching holes in the cards and making them disappear and stuff. Your hands were never really strong enough to make this one work all that well either. But actually, this gives you an idea. You overlap 2 of the punched cards. They mask each other's holes, the hole patterns. John, put both cards into totem life. You carve another totem using the new combined hole pattern. John, take it to the alchemator. Oh man, looks like Rose made 1,000,000 hammers for some reason. Get all this shit out of the way. You're about to make something sweet.
You got no.
But
Oh, yeah, that's so cool.
You got the pogo hammer.
Hell yeah.
John, practice with new weapon. Boing, 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 boing.
What did you do?
I combined the cards in the lathe thingy and made this. It's so sweet. Man, look at me go.
I see. That was a really good idea, Joe. Nice work.
Thanks. I got the idea from Harry Anderson.
Who?
You know, the show Night Court?
No.
Oh. Well, bottom line is, he's awesome. That's really all there is to say on the matter. John, attack the nearest imp to test Pogo Hammer's strength. Boing, 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 boing! You get a vicious rhythmic bouncing combo going and easily slay the imp in one blow. You and the Pogo Ride are catapulted sky high in the process. Boom. Sweet catch.
At least he didn't fall into his.
Oh, it's your
gathering.
big man
I know
in
he
there.
could've just died. Boom, boom, boom.
Is your other big man in there? Pest Rose.
Oh,
Pester
they're
Joe.
getting
Boss
bigger.
music starts playing.
Rose. Pester John.
Bing, 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 bing. Hey, that was pretty, nice.
Sweet catch.
Save. Oh yeah, that. This is pretty comfy. Why don't you just, like, carry the bed around with me on it? Up to the gate we go! Get up to the gate up there!
I can't interact with you directly or anything that you are touching. It will result in if it will result in moving you. Jesus. See?
Oh. Lame.
The game probably regards that as a kind of cheating. In a way, leaving you out of your free will as an adventurer and the need to advance by your own skills and ingenuity. The server player is just the facilitator.
Well, okay. All that scurrying around kind of wore me out. I think I'm gonna rest here for a bit. Rose, can you keep the imps at bay? Like, drop some stuff on them if they sneak too close?
No, you should pick up your hammer and defend yourself.
What? Come on!
I have no idea what the hell Dave is up to, or if he's any closer to recovering the game. There's some stuff I'd like to try in case he doesn't come through.
Alright. I'm just gonna rest my eyes here a second, though. John, sleep.
Sleepy boy.
John sleeps. This is by Toby Fox, if you can't tell.
Yeah.
Toby Fox.
Yeah,
This is one of
fun
Toby
fact.
Fox's many songs in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Toby Fox did make many songs for Homestuck.
Yeah.
He did.
Go Z. Rose,
He's sleeping.
check Alchemy Exorcist. Looks like a sort of index documenting all the known results for punch card alchemy combinations. This could be a convenient resource as you start to stumble on more useful card combinations. But ever since John started punching cards, you've been contemplating other ways the item manufacturing system could be put to use. In particular, if you obtain the code for any item at your disposal, you think you could theoretically send the code to John and he could make it himself. That is, if you can think of anything that would be worth sending to him. Rose, capture
I
logs.
just noticed letters that you said I sound.
Yeah, you did.
Good.
You.
I just noticed that you said for chat, Letter sent me a message that said Morgan sounded like the detective man from Knives Out.
Yeah.
You did. It's
Yeah.
Just a little.
I just remembered his name was BB, so I'm just like the detective man from Night Out.
okay.
Baby. He's just a guy. He's just a little
His
guy.
name's Blue or something.
His name is
No.
It was like
Yeah.
One
Blanc.
blah.
It's
Blue.
Alright, caps lock server CD. You eject the disk and caps lock the server CD. Rose, message John the capture code. Yep, I'm right. No worry. Oh god damn it. Oh no. Facepalm combo 2.
No.
John, wake up. So beautiful.
So
Gushers.
beautiful. Jester guy, my little guys.
Him.
Wise
Him.
man, I think. Wise man. Yes.
Is it actually time? Nope.
Not quite yet. We're getting there. I think we're getting close. We're on page 6. What page does Jade show up on?
I don't know.
Like in person?
No idea. I
Shit.
remember I wrote it down once,
I
but I
forgot.
can't remember where.
It's okay. We're on page
We're
like
on
651, so we're getting there.
We're
I'm pretty
getting
sure
there.
she shows up in person before page 100, I'm pretty sure.
We're 51
hope
pages
so.
into
I mean,
chapter 6, guys.
if she shows up
No,
before
that's
page
not how that works!
if she shows up before page 100, we've missed her.
Yeah, we missed her.
I think you meant 1,000.
How would we have missed her?
Jade.
Well, there she is. She's talking, so. Whoa, there you are.
How's your venture going, John?
It's okay. I'm making some progress. Rose finally connected again, so she's helping me now.
That's good.
Oh, but like, I don't think I'm actually saving the world here. I don't know what I'm really accomplishing, but I guess it's not that.
Well, I think whatever it is must be pretty important. Don't lose hope, John. I think we'll all turn out for the best if you stay positive. Just keep listening to your grandmother's advice.
Yeah, you're probably right. But, I don't think I mentioned Nana to you. Did I?
Oh, I don't know, did you?
Huh. I don't know. Maybe you talked to Rose or Dave about it or something.
Yeah, maybe that was it.
They're really weird when they talk to me about you. Like, they're always trying to convince me you have some spooky powers. But I'm always like, nah, she seems like a pretty regular girl to me. But then when I think back, maybe there are times when it seems like you know some things. Like, maybe you know more about a thing than you are telling me? I don't know.
Oh, well, John, I want to explain lots of things to you. Some things that I know. I'm just waiting.
Waiting for what?
Oh, John!
Conversation yet.
I forgot I was messaging you about that. You don't leave me alone.
You got what I meant.
Nothing wrong, okay? Sometimes you sit here, okay? And, you just forget about them, okay? Anyway.
Sometimes you don't mention something because no one asked. They're like, well, why didn't you mention this thing? And we're like, well, you didn't ask. And I'm like, why would I have to ask about this? I'd never ask about it.
Because sometimes you don't realize that's important in the time period, and then you're just like, it's fine, it's whatever, it's guys, it's whatever, it's fine. And then, anyway. Where was she? Where was I?
Oh boy,
I forgot I was messaging you about that
go ahead.
Boy. Well, it turns out I was confused about it. Really confused. See, I guess I fell asleep for a while and lost track of time. That happens.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Maybe you should, like, wear an alarm clock or something. So what was the deal with the meteor?
Well, it's hard to explain, but I know what it is now, and now I know everything's going to be okay.
So, what is it? Or is this just another thing you're waiting to tell me?
Oh, gosh, John, I really want to tell you all this stuff, but I can't yet. I really think you need to wake up first.
Huh?
Well, okay, not literally. Well, okay, maybe kinda literally.
Ugh, stop being so confusing!
LOL. Anyway, time for you to go, John. I think you have some company.
John, quickly grab the pogo hammer. You stick the pogo hammer back in your striped specubus. You get ready to kill some more of these pesky little... Huh?
Wait,
What's
what happened?
that?
I suck my guy.
No, because didn't you... Wait, no, you grabbed the regular hammer. That's why. Okay, you grabbed the regular hammer.
Yeah.
I understand now.
Big man.
Rose, are you dropping something on that thing? Oh no. Ah. John, be the imp. You be the imp and quickly abscond the fuck out of here. This is what the weaker adversaries do when things get too hot to handle, which is frequently. John, prepare for a boss battle. You stop being the imp because that was stupid, and scurry over to your magic chest that you suddenly remembered was on the roof. There are some things in here that would be good to stock up on for the major battle, but it looks like someone has plundered your chest. This is so outrageous. You're being ambushed. There isn't much room to maneuver on this sloping roof. Maybe you should consider making your way to higher ground. Ascend to the highest point of the house. Bonk, bonk, boing, 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 boing. John, look down. You peek over the edge. It already seems like a long way down to your yard, not even to speak of whatever's below. Hey, weren't your trick handcuffs dangling from that branch earlier? Damn it! Why do the imps get... Why do imps gotta be making off with all your sweet gear? John, turn around.
Super guys.
The crude ogres. You are confronted with a pair of enormous foes. This is it. You have no choice but to wage a fierce rooftop battle. This is totally going to happen now. You could in no way conceivably be interrupted by a sudden shift in our attention. It's go time. It's time to do the thing. We're doing it, man. We're making this happen.
Stop being the other guy. You stop being the other guy. You're not even sure what that means anyway. Ascend to the highest point of the building.
Bro, roof, now. We're doing this. We're making this happen.
Damn, I couldn't read the buttocks part.
Sorry,
okay.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry,
So
I know
sorry.
you were looking forward to that.
I was.
Why'd you bring cow? Why are you bringing cow?
Because it said
Because
in
he
the
was
note
asked to bring cow.
He was asked to bring cow.
Okay, that's fair. I'm
Specifically.
just like, why bring all the Smuppets?
For ammunition.
Okay, fair enough. But he also has swords, so...
Yeah. You need all the ammunition against bro. He's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
I just want him to go back and grab his card.
No. It's fine. Thank you. Psych.
Psych.
She's me!
There we go.
Oh, wait. Times two
Oh,
double
two
psych
double
out
psych out
combo.
I was actually genuinely shocked for a minute. I'm like, oh, this is much sooner than I expected. Anyway. You are now the wayward vagabond.
Retreat.
You, Gemma. You can read
Got
this
him
if you
already.
want, Gemma.
Examine rotten pumpkin. What pumpkin? Check the little red bar. It appears to be a gauge for a large power cell, perhaps fueled by some type of nuclear reaction. If this is the case, it is relatively low on fuel, but who knows how long it has been running here. You do not care about this sort of nonsense, and you will disregard it at once. You are very hungry. Capture log can of gravy. Capture log, you have no idea what that means.
It is total nonsense and you do not know what to make of it. You will not give that foolish nuisance a second thought. Pick up the can of gravy. Just pick it up.
Oh.
Just pick it up. You are now holding the can of gravy.
Crazy.
Your sharp teeth poke a little. In the little can. Your teeth are useless for this tack. They are blunt like that of livestock, presumably suitable for mashing up plant matter and not for puncturing metal. Attempt to open can with your weak, pathetic digits. Your weak, pathetic digits are not strong enough to penetrate the can. Your fingers are certainly pointy enough, and your black carapace is suitably rigid, but you just don't have enough muscle for the task. Take the can labeled beans. Okay, you take that too. Examine can of custard. The can clearly reads mustard, a fact of which you are perfectly well aware. It is sort of cumbersome holding all these cans at once. You doubt you can hold many more than this. Maybe one or two. You need to find something to put stuff in that if you want to carry things around. Examine markings on wrist. You drop all the cans and take a look at your wrist. Okay. It is a sort of specialized barcode pattern. This brings back unpleasant memories, and you would prefer not to dwell on it. Examine the small potted plant. What plant? Checkbook on human etiquette.
He's just a hungry little guy.
It appears half the pages of this book have been eaten. The daunting volume is considerably lighter than it once was.
He's just a hungry little guy.
Sustenance. Intermediately, consumption is the key. This is the key.
You are somewhat skeptical about the nutritional value contained by these pages. However, of the practical wisdom they contain, there can be little doubt. You've learned so much. Clear out all the cans inside the purple machine. You empty the peculiar cabinets and take a quick inventory of your canned goods. You have beans, mustard, gravy, bread, shrimp, asparagus, cheese, rice, corn, peas, flour, chestnuts, mayo, ham, potatoes, and squash. Such bountiful plenty, and yet the delights taunt you from within their small metal prisons. Search room for can opener. You have already looked all over the place for a can opener, even making a few electronic inquiries about one, to no avail. Nothing else inside the purple thing either. Locate a nearby sharp object. You wield your trusty knife. It is actually you're not sure what they're called. It's an old rusted one of those red mailbox arm springy flappy doodads, either for letting you know there is mail in the box, or maybe for alerting the mailman to outgoing mail to be collected. You don't know really. You've wrapped a little piece of cloth around it for the grip. It is useless for opening cans. Be the imp. This means nothing to you. You are not an imp. You have no idea what an imp is, and you will not enter such frivolous and childish ideas ever again. You feel stupid and hate yourself a little for even considering it. Become the mayor of Cantown.
The mayor.
Here is the mayor.
As the glorious founder and mayor of Cantown, you erect a dignified, majestic city hall out of cans, fatally capped off with the terms of good manners for the roof. You've given yourself a very official and important-looking mayoral sash made of old cables to complete your look of authority. A number of rather civic-minded citizen cans gather in front of the building to offer adulation to their fair and magnanimous leader. All is well. Magnanimous.
Beep beep. Vroom.
You immerse yourself in this beautiful dream as you whittle away the minutes, or perhaps hours. You love the idea of being a mayor. You love everything about mayors and the concept of an orderly civil democracy. It all seems so mayorly and reasonable to you. Everyone is friendly and happy, and the city runs like clockwork. The foundation of the government is based on mutual respect between the leader and its people. It is also built on having a really great mayor that everyone loves, who is totally amazing and heroic and brave. Mayors are so much better than kings. You hate kings, and you think kings are really stupid. They are petty, bossy tyrants, and are really full of themselves and are basically awful in every way. God, you hate kings.
Mm-hmm.
You sure do.
Explore west of Kent Town. Okay, my dude.
hates
There's
kings.
things.
He hates kings.
He hates kings.
Mm-hmm.
Over here is the other side of the room. There is another one of those purple storage boxes and some useless objects scattered on the floor. Use glowing green rock to open cans. I don't think you should. Okay.
Zip.
You pick up the nugget of uranium and. Oh, that was so stupid. Why would you do that? Why did you eat it?
He ate it.
He ate it.
He ate it.
Examine box of crayons.
He's so hungry.
Talk.
It's chalk numbnuts.
I know I'm toxic.
Inside the box, there are 12 pieces of chalk in every color of them. 10 pieces of chalk in most colors of the rainbow. You are excited by this. Try to open the storage box. It's locked. There must be some sort of release mechanism for this thing. Examine contents of yellow container.
Continents.
Continents.
Contain.
You dyslexic butt.
And it says no. It's not dyslexia, okay? When you read it and you pronounce the word, okay? It's not.
You
It
said
says con,
content
and then it says
instead
te,
of content.
and then it says int.
You said
Well, that's because it
continents
says
instead of
con,
content.
and then it says
You
te,
put an
and then
extra
int.
T in
And then you
there. You
forget to
said
put them together.
continents.
Yeah, that's
so many extra
dyslexia.
letters.
I did not put extra letters. I
I
pronounced
love
it.
you so
Realized
much.
that some of those letters are not saying no, because I said con, and then I said te, and then I said nents.
No, you
Because
didn't.
Yes,
they're
Shinema,
all
it's
in there.
contents, not continents.
Yes, I know it's contents now because I forgot to put the words together in my brain before saying it out loud.
That's called
Okay, anyway.
dyslexia.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's
Yes,
literally
you
a symptom
literally
of
just
dyslexia.
described dyslexia. Like that's literally
I'm
what you
not
just did.
dyslexic, guys. I'm not dyslexic. I do
You
not
are
know what you
so
guys
dyslexic.
are
Chat.
Chat, is Shinema dyslexic? Please answer immediately.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not dyslexic, guys.
One in the
Trust.
chat if you think Chinema is dyslexic.
One.
Here, guys. F in the chat if you think Shinema's dyslexic.
F. F.
F.
No. No.
Yes.
Sorry, Chinema. I
I'm
don't know what to tell you, but like,
Wait
it's
till you
okay
hear
to be
that.
dyslexic.
dyslexic.
Yeah.
I'm not dyslexic, guys. Trust, okay?
I think you might be dyslexic, my guy.
Damn, you made
Anyway,
the Australian
I'm
come out
not.
even further.
I'm not dyslexic, okay, guys? Trust me on this.
Mhm.
Anyway, as I was saying, the container is full of motor oil. This does not seem useful to you right now. Rescue that poor lightning bug. There is nothing you can do for this new little friend. Attempting to crush the amber and increasing the fire flame would likely cause it harm. It nevertheless bravely flashes on. You find its light alluring, inspiring. To you, it seems as it could quite easily serve as the light of. Oh no, democracy. Democracy.
I'm Chinema. You are so fucking dyslexic. It hurts.
God.
You're like, I'm not dyslexic, like democracy, and I'm like, there's literally a trait of dyslexia. Is what you are doing. You were literally showing symptoms of dyslexia, and you're like, I'm not dyslexic, and I'm like, then why are you being dyslexic right now?
I'm not dyslexic, guys. Try.
Thing is, you had a false stutter start, and then you came back so confident with democracy.
Democracy.
You really went, it's democracy.
Democracy.
Because I said the word, and then I'm like, hey, I know this word. I've heard it before. Wait, where have I heard it? Oh, yeah, this is the word. And I said it, okay? Leave me alone.
Chinema,
Sometimes
okay,
you'll
sweetie.
know words because you read them a lot, and then you forget to, actually
That's
say
called
the words out loud.
dyslexia!
No, it's not. Trust me, I'm not
Yes, it
dyslexic.
is!
I'm not dyslexic. Anyway, as we were saying, democracy.
Democracy. You were about to do it again.
Stop making Chinova, please.
I'm trying really
That's not
hard,
a fake
okay?
laugh. I promise it's genuinely a laugh.
Well, I know, it's what makes it so funny is fucking Chinova is like, no, I'm not dyslexic, and then proceeds to almost say it wrong again.
I think you just unlocked a new laugh I didn't know I had.
I'm sorry. I'm not dyslexic, okay?
I don't know, I'm
No
seeing some
one-
F's in the
I
chat.
do.
Yeah, this is
Well,
a
all the
good
F's are
check.
lying.
I love
Everyone's
you.
lying, okay?
Listen,
I'm not dyslexic.
I'm reading well, Morgan's reading well, Letters is reading well, and our dyslexic friend, our very dyslexic friend, is having a tough time with this text-based activity.
I am not. I'm doing great, guys, okay?
You're doing so
And I'm not
good.
dyslexic. Therefore, I
You're
do
doing
not know
so
what you're talking
good.
about,
You
okay?
have dyslexia.
Anyway,
You wanna
as
try it
you were
again?
saying,
You wanna try it again?
anyway, leave me alone, okay?
Do you want
I know what the word is now, okay?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Leave me alone!
Go on, do it.
That's what that means.
Leave me
Drinking
alone!
water. I'm drinking water, guys. Trust.
I'm sorry, it's just you went for it again and you knew. I've never heard someone struggle
We're
more with
almost-
democracy in my life.
That's a very bad slang for an American.
We're almost at chapter 7, guys, okay? Look at us.
No,
going
we're
so
not.
far.
This is not how the chapters work.
You sure? Because I'm pretty sure we talked about this. There's only 100 chapters.
No!
Now,
No.
there was like 123 chapters in this book or something. It's fine.
No!
It's okay.
I think
Trust.
Chinoma's having copium right now. Anyway, Chinoma, say the word.
Trust. Democracy.
Yay!
Yay! Yay! You said the thing! Yay!
I'm going to sit here and cry. Okay?
Well, you better make sure you don't say it wrong.
I'm going to sit here and cry, guys. Anyway, as I was saying, use the chalk to draw some roads.
Yeah.
You sketch a handsome network of sprawling thoroughfares for your citizens to traverse. The adoring population applauds its mayor's keen instincts for city planning. You even add some lush vegetation to your city with a piece of blue chalk, because you can't seem to find a more suitable color for some reason. Lay a chalk foundation for Cantam civic growth. See, the reason why you can't make fun of me is because English was definitely for sure my second language. Yep, for sure.
No, it wasn't.
No.
You were literally born in America.
And
You were literally raised here as your first language. You have literally
Don't
told us
fucking lie
that
to
you
me.
can't speak your second language, you can just understand it.
yeah, but have you considered what if instead, my first language was not either of those languages at all?
What's
Yeah.
your first language then?
What's your first language? Is it being a silly little guy? Because if that's your answer, you know what's gonna happen, Shit'em up.
Is it gaslighting?
No,
Gaslighting
I
your
do
first
not
language?
No.
So what's your first language?
Anyway.
Aw, sure.
You've developed Westport, settling those fertile plains and claiming them for your city. You section up a number of residential and commercial zones for civic growth, arranged in the only logical pattern that occurs to you. You color the residential zones with your piece of white chalk, but for some reason, none of the colors in the box strikes you as suitable for commercial zones. Perhaps there's an alternative. Don't do that. Use your own P for the commercial zones. I'm not making the trap pit again. Why do you think I'm making a trap pit again? I've
I
never
would like
made
to
a trap
imagine
pit
that
before.
us is just this is just the mayor's insanity of us just yelling at him in our minds.
Yeah.
Sometimes this is how it works, okay? You sit here.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot urinate because you have not had anything to drink in quite some time. You are very thirsty. Also, that is a really terrible idea, and you would not consider befoulering your wonderful city in that way for even a moment. See? As I said, you shouldn't do it, guys. Trust.
Yeah, he didn't do it. So why would he
Yeah.
do that?
Why does he do that?
Shit'em, what?
Use motor oil to design commercial zones. Fill each empty square with a bit of motor oil to complete that zoning. It looks rather striking to you. You can hardly imagine that an up-and-coming young trying to make it in the world would not be delighted to live in your fair district. You are very careful not to get any of the unpleasant fluid on your person.
It's just a chessboard.
Yeah.
Peel label from
Good
a can of
observation.
mayo and affix. Yes, Mooney. Anyway, peel label
says
from a can of
mayo,
mayo and
silly.
affix. I'm going to murder you. Peel label from can of mayo and affix to sash.
Mayor.
Now you have a can of blank. Survey surroundings in search of more terrain for city. It seems you have run out of territory for your western expansion, but there is still a lot of empty wall space. Perhaps your citizens will be happier with a colorful backdrop that will make them feel more at home. Looks a little creepy.
It's fun. It's beautiful. What are you talking about?
Fine. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
So fun
Using
and
most of
colorful.
your imagination, an entire piece of sky blue chalk, you render a bright and clear, cheerful sky full of clouds. You decided that very closely orbiting your city is a luminous planet, about which orbits a single moon. You switch to another shade of blue and continuing rendering the western wall. Orbiting much further from your city are 4 planets. None of these have satellites, you have decided. Yes, that makes sense, you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all normal. All this is normal.
That's what his house looks like. I know what you want.
Boing 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 boing.
And on the southern wall, beyond impenetrable veil of darkness, occupying the furthest urban jet, there is an ominous planet. A moon circles this one too. Check that rampaging boy on the screen.
Don't worry about it, it's fine.
Boing 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 boing. Interesting shape.
Interesting shape.
Mm-hmm.
We will not worry about this.
Yeah.
It's like that icon Mooney made for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for theoretically the colors are in the wrong space, question mark? We will never know. It's fine. It's fine.
It's okay.
Don't worry about it.
It's okay.
It's okay. Oh yeah, it's that guy. You'd almost forgotten about him and these confusing shenanigans. It seems like he has things well in hand at the moment. He does not appear to need your help, and you have already concluded that he cannot help you, at least for the time being. Turn on the other 3 screens. He's asleep. You have no idea how to turn these things on. There is no mouse for this weird quadra-monitored computer. It can only be operated through text commands from its keyboard. Perhaps there is a special key or command which will allow you to switch to another monitor. Press tab.
Click.
Hey.
Tab.
Tab. Oh my god.
Consume several cans. Hey.
Did Shinamo and Chim against
What
Spring?
is this?
Yeah.
Leave me alone, okay? I'm not that bad.
Did
I don't
Shinamo and
squirt
Chim against
everywhere on
Sprite?
the ground. No, it don't. I've had several cans in my room from Sprite, and I've
Would you
been
prefer
rushing
we
them
say
out.
call
I'm
it
very good at
lemonade?
That's
I'm
Chim
going
and
to
Chim
kill
against
you.
Lemonade.
I'm going to murder you.
You can't
in your
murder me. I'll
sleep.
get you first.
I have your address now.
I don't care.
I have your address.
Come
now.
You
at
don't
me.
have mine.
Don't worry, I'll get yours eventually. It'll happen sooner or later. I'll find it.
Come at me, bitch.
Trust. You free the heavenly brown elixir from the jewels of pink carapace and imbibe like the wind. It is so sweet and sugary. You wonder how so much sugar can fit in one can. Whatever mighty wizard concocted this potion is truly deserving of your fear and respect. Welcome the rest into the city. You made a mess. The tabs are naturalized as Loyal new citizens of Cantown. All cans are welcome and equal in your city, regardless of can content and whether empty or full. It's not like emptying a can kills it or anything. They aren't just cans after all. Hit escape. Feeling refreshed and heavily caffeinated, you go back to work on the big computer. You hit escape, which seems to minimize the action window thingy and reveals the history of all the commands you've entered. Do the potted vegetable.
Go ahead.
Do the potted vegetable instead. It looks delicious. John, fail about it in a distracting manner. Inspect Hagash incident. Do again as purple words say. Next. Ignore this woman's antics. Indulge the device, but be curt with it. Enough strange poetry from the red text. The purple text is less irrational than the red text. Ridiculous folly. Inexcusable. What color are the words that this chum says? The green dress was attractive. Now view the red text again. John, what are you doing? Stop doing nothing. Huh? Troubling. Investigate this. John, pursue adversary into that room. This chum will know what to do. Read your book. Stay wary of these foes. John, turn around. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. John, salvage your weapon and fight on. You said, put the buddy back in the box. Now exult. Victory. Spoils are yours. Next. What about that card? Okay. Gather the scattered bits of your large hammer. Now repair the hammer. Fine. Now what? The door, John. Look at the door. Incredibly alarming. Investigate. What? This is so outrageous. Interrogate this madwoman. Next. Go on. Next. Next. Me? Next. A quest of futility then. Next. Huh? Alright, now it's Huh? Yes, I will have to agree with the float hag about that. The hag mentioned cookies. Pursue her? John, you do not say no to cookies. I command you to get them. John, cookies, now. This impudence is insufferable. Go get the cookies. John, you are stupid. Stupid, stupid, dumb. For the last time I command you to get the cookies, boy. Mr. John, respectfully asks that you please stand up. Now, sir boy, flee from this boyish trap of post haste. Well done, John. Polite congratulations. Now, my civil fellow, I have a well-mannered query to ask. John, might I bother you for a can opener? Fellow John, it appears we have reached an impasse. The opener dilemma remains unsettled, most unfortunately, but it's been a pleasure nonetheless. Oh, but thank you. Thank you so very, very much, dear favorable small primate. I shall take my leave now, John. Until next time. You use the arrow key to scroll up a bit. You can't believe how much you've already typed into the stupid contraction. What a waste of time. You scroll all the way up to your first point.
Yeah, home, view, switch, escape, locker room, pass, view, reboot.
You locked room 3? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You scroll all the way up to your first command. It looks there are more commands above it. Maybe someone was entering commands on this thing before you. There aren't many more. At the top of the list appears to be the very first command. Type next switch 2.
Don't worry about it.
You activate screen 2. The signal is jarbled, and you have no idea what you're looking at. Some sort of filthy beggar pleading for help. No one is around and nothing is happening. You seem to be locked out of any sort of interaction with whatever's happening on this monitor. Type switch 3. Another one of those personalities. This monitor is locked to you. You can't tell him what to do. Not that you really want to, since it just looks like more confusing nonsense to you. You consider switching to screen 4, but decide against it. You have a feeling that whatever is there would just confuse you even more, and you don't even really care all that much anyway. I want to know though. I want to know which is
It's probably
I know,
Jay.
once again, cock block from Jade. That's what this game is doing.
Type next home. All 4 screens activate. Together they display a countdown, starting at 4 hours and 13 minutes. Type reboot. I don't think you should do that. You can't. Nothing is working anymore. The timer seems to have disabled the keyboard. Be the mayor. Enough of this nonsense. You are an important mayor of the preserved contraption that has wasted enough of your time. You got a city to govern with a carapace fist. which is to say firm yet polished and supple as the situation demands. Anyway, this will help you kill some time while you wait for the clock to count down. Create employment opportunities for the citizen cans. I, guys. Guys.
What?
You temporarily dismantle City Hall to free up all the campower available to create a village and town militia. You divide them into 2 groups, marking them with distinct streams and ranks using the pieces of white chalk and the motor oil. You then organize them into phalanx around the countryside, preparing them for a stiff training regimen. When you are through with them, your force will be a well-oiled machine. Chalk another one up to your bold leadership. Lead your men to victory. Oh no, not the barcode.
He's having fun.
Okay, but like, what?
He's playing chess.
I know, but
What?
It's not actually playing chess.
Nice.
No, because he just stacked 2 cans on top of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That's not
chess.
how chess works. You waste more than 4 hours on this tomfoolery. You can't stack 2. You can't
If a
stack 2
pawn
cards.
gets to one end of the other end of the board,
what's
it's
the
allowed
pawn,
to
though?
advance.
I know,
Yeah,
but it
was.
wasn't a pawn.
Yeah,
Yes,
It was
it's
2 of the
definitely
can.
chess.
It
Don't
was
worry about it.
no.
He
Okay.
knows what he's doing.
Won the loss of the citizen tab.
Before we continue, I'd like to check in. How's everybody doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Do we need a break?
We
Oh,
will probably have to
yeah.
stop soon. So I would say
Yeah,
we
stop soon.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
No.
Do you wanna
Weezy,
do
he's definitely playing chess.
Yeah. Do we want to do a break, or do we just want to go for a little bit longer and then
Continue.
end?
If we're just gonna
Just
stop,
continue
we're
and,
gonna
like-
just go
Let them
until
end.
Jimmy says to go.
Okay.
I'd say about like 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
More the loss of the citizen tab. Your caffeinated chittering must have agitated all the little bubbles curiously hidden in the liquid, creating too much pressure in the can. You speculate this is why it exploded as you nervously eye the timer. You are starting to wonder what would happen when it reaches 0. Maybe it would not be near. Maybe it would be best not to be near it when this happens.
Minutes in the future.
Though perhaps not as few as implied by circumstance.
A Peregrine medicant, Trundle's precious cargo beneath the gleam of the celestially ominous. Mimis Paint Adventures.
I love her. She.
Go outside and get some sun. You say a bittersweet goodbye to your beloved city. It is time to move on to greener pastures, by which of course you mean an arid, sandy wasteland upon which nothing green has grown in years. You wonder questions sometimes. The door shuts behind you. A panel on the door becomes illuminated. As you ponder over the marks on the panel, you hear another mechanical sound overhead.
Clink.
Uh-oh. The LCD panel appears to have a touchscreen interface. Curiously prod the funny-looking spirograph.
Clink. Dun dun.
It appears the funny-looking spirograph room is locked. The floor rotates a full 360 degrees beneath you, while the surrounding walls seem to stay.
What? Are you gonna argue about some logic right now?
No, I wouldn't do that. Why would I do that?
Why would you
I
argue
don't
about some silly
understand why
logic?
anyone. The floor rotates
would
a
never
full
do that.
360 degrees beneath you, while the surrounding walls seem to stay put, like the triangle fractal. The triangle-y fractal room does not appear to be locked. The door turns 120 degrees and the door opens. The floor turns 120 degrees and the door opens.
Mm-hmm.
You go through the door to find another room. It's the same size as the other one where you just wasted all that time in, while clock was ticking down to something which may or may not be your doom. Maybe there is something in here that will help you escape. Against the wall is another perplexing contraption. Against the opposite wall is some sort of control panel which catches your eye. It has two large screens, but only one appears to be active. There are fields for numbers which appear to be modifiable with the dials to the right. Some numbers are applied by default, perhaps entered by the previous user. There are a few buttons below, the largest one bearing the symbol marking this room. Also, it looks like there was a meter stick propped up there for some reason. Attach your trusty knife to the meter stick. You immediately craft a measuring spear through possibly the most advanced form of alchemy employed thus far. This is obviously the most important thing to do first. Obviously. Or it would obviously be the most important thing to do if you had remembered to bring your trusty knife. You feel insecure without your trusty knife. It makes you want to slit your wrists, or at the very least, flog your carapace with some sort of measuring apparatus.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the other wall. You know, sometimes you sit here and you stare at this game. You examine this perplexed contraption across the room. You, of course, had no idea what it could possibly do. You adopt the only obvious course of action, which is to poke and prod it with your handy ruler. You're quite sure this is what science is all about. Press the triangle pattern.
Boop.
You go back to the control panel, which probably obviously controls that gizmo, and you push the big blue button, which is obviously probably the most obvious thing to push.
Purify.
You purify a pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Interesting symbol.
Interesting indeed.
Okay. It seems this mysterious gourd was transported, purified from a specific time and location somewhere on this planet you are on. You wonder if the machine, a purifier, will take any object that exists at whatever time and location you supply. There's a symbol carved on the pumpkin. You don't know what it means, and you doubt it will ever be proved to be relevant in any way. Devour pumpkin. You consider dining on the ripe flesh of the pump vegetable, but your curiosity about the purifier gets the better of you. You try to sneak a nibble from the pumpkin nonetheless. Inspect green buttons. You first examine the attractive green buttons. The icon for the one on the left is that house shape you've seen plenty of times before. The right one on closer inspection appears to be the map for this underground facility with an X marking the center. Press green button on the right.
Bim.
Push the number. You push the button, all the numbers change. Perhaps these are the coordinates for the location of the center of this facility, along with the local date and time. If this is the case, it would make a useful reference point for your current bearings. Fiddle with the dials. One way to find out would be to attempt to purify something from this facility. It should be easy to zero in on a location relative to the center, because you have an uncanny knack for tracking precise digits you have already traversed in whatever units you choose. Your handy ruler gives you a good clue as to the basic unit of human measurement. You will go with that. Purify your trusty knife. You nudge the coordinates very slightly and bump up the elevation by 0.5 human measurement units. You make sure to keep the time approximately what it was to begin with. You'll purify your trusty knife.
Yeah.
Purify Cantown. You nudge the number and purify a bunch of cans. This is so much more efficient than walking back to the other room to get them. You are to believe that time is at a premium after all. Just de-purify the pumpkin. Does this machine look like a de-purifier to you? Honestly, the idea that a purifier could both purify and de-purify things is so laughably ridiculous. You would wish someone would de-purify your brain and re-purify it with a brain that is more smart and less dumb. Use trusty knife to describe spook schema in pumpkin. What the heck are you talking about? That idea makes no sense at all, and is basically meaningless. Try using that mushy stuff in your gourd next time. Instead, you just carve over the top, exposing a decadent catch of gorgeous sea Latin ambrosia. Needless to say, you would consume all of it rather quickly, for it turns out it's to be too gross for us to watch. Move spirograph switch. You cannot move it. It has a spirograph-shaped indentation, and would probably require a special kind of key to turn it. A purify firefly out of the amber.
Yay!
Yay!
You release your new Blinky friend. You will give her a name when something suitably whimsical occurs to you. A justified time dial will purify rotten pumpkin. You and Serenity consider new ways to waste more time with the purifier. You are assuming she is a girl firefly, even though you are not really sure that fireflies can even be girls. You target the extremely tasty rotten pumpkin that was sitting in the other room hours ago.
Paradoxify.
It seems the purifier cannot purify something if it will create a time paradox. A gelatinous ghost pumpkin purifies and quickly dissolves into a pile of unappetizing sludge.
You can't call
A
Mooney
purify the
that.
great.
Why would
I
you
can't call Mooney
say
a
that?
pumpkin.
So
I'm very
mean.
appetizing.
I can't believe I can't call Mooney a pumpkin.
You can't call Mooney a pumpkin
You
either.
can't. You're so
Yeah,
rude.
sorry.
I'm very
A purify
appetizing.
the grate over the entrance to the facility. Serenity blinks a message of urgency. You nearly forgot that while trapped in amber, she was witness to all your tomfoolery and dilly-dallying in the other rooms, and knows the timer is about to expire. It is time to get the show on the road and escape. You reset the coordinates with the right green button again, and this time only adjust the elevation by approximately 10 human measurement units. You know, it's more of me wondering, how are you doing the things to the right size? How are you getting size to
Don't worry
the
about
thing?
Don't
Anyway,
worry about it.
heist into the active post haste.
Okay. Hurry up!
Eh, Take a knife. Yes.
It's really necessary.
Yes. And one thing.
Gonna be silly.
I want to know what you're actually saying, but it's okay. It's fine.
Psych.
Psych. Oh wait.
Unpsych.
Unsight. You attempt the rare and highly dangerous 5 times cliffhanger combo and fail. We are doing it, man. We are making this happen.
Ascend.
Oh, we're certainly ascending.
We're certainly
We're definitely
ascending.
ascending. That's for sure. Sure ascended. That's for sure.
We went up.
Continent westward. And years in the past.
But not many.
Tree.
I don't get how time works.
No.
Don't worry.
Don't worry
Neither
about
does
it.
Homestuck.
Nope.
An
An
ocean
ocean.
westward.
And
And
years in
many
the past.
But not many. Oh, never mind that. Many. Frog.
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 Water. And then it's sun. Just tonight.
Atlantis?
Island. Why do you not help me? Hello, guys.
Oh, of course you can get out of trick
all along.
handcuffs.
Of course you can.
You're so strong, guy.
Every drink in the cake.
And then there's Dave.
And Mooney.
Bro. This cunt.
Bro.
Empty.
I have no fuel left.
Frog.
Frog Temple.
Frog Temple.
Continues.
Where?
What's
I mean, that
next?
might be a good place to stop if you wanted to stop, or if you want to keep going.
What's
Yeah,
the
probably
next
a good place to
page?
stop.
I feel like it's a good place to stop.
Next page is
Oh,
end of Act 2. So yeah,
There you go.
Great job, guys. We did
Great
it.
job.
yeah. If y'all are cool with that, I mean, if we want to keep
Yeah.
going, we can. But
No,
That's a
I
good
feel like
place
it's a
to
good place
stop.
to end. I need to eat
Yeah.
food and also
we got to the end
stretch.
of Act 2.
Good job.
We did it, guys. Great job, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay.
A bunch of we've done it.
Very
Oh, we
normal
closed my
things
eyes.
happened.
Yeah, a ton of very normal things, totally normal, sensible things happened that made.
Yeah,
We've made
yeah,
it to
yeah.
page 758. So
Jade soon.
Page
We're doing pretty
758, chapter
good.
7.
Thank you.
Jade is
Thank you.
coming.
I
She's
am
coming
humbled.
soon.
It is coming soon, I guess.
I'm going
That's
to
what we
kill you
think.
if you keep calling these chapters
You don't like chapter 7?
No,
of page
because-
58?
because they're not
not
chapters.
I'm pretty sure we talked about this in like the first episode, guys.
No, we
No.
didn't.
You're
Yeah, I'm
just,
pretty sure
why
we
are you
did. 'cause I have a
gaslighting us
distinct
again?
memory of us talking about this.
You were
I'm not.
making this.
I
up.
remembered that we definitely compared these, the amount of pages inside of Homestuck to One Piece, and I'm like, yeah. So then each page, like theoretically, there's like this many pages.
No, we
in
didn't.
chapter
I don't
then.
remember this conversation.
I remember this.
I don't remember it either. Are you? Oh, it's Riddler's 3 again. I'm sorry.
No, I actually remember this conversation.
One of
This
us speaks in
conversation
riddles,
happened.
the other rhymes. The third cannot stop gaslighting all the time.
Yeah.
It's not gaslighting. It actually happened, guys. This has happened for
Why
sure.
are you gaslighting yourself now?
I'm not, because this actually did
Sorry,
happen.
Toshi, the chat can't go to sleep until they hear you gaslight us first. I'm sorry, Chinama. You have to stop gaslighting us or chat can't
I
sleep.
didn't gaslight.
Anyway, thank you,
Guys.
chat, for coming with us for Homestuck
Thank you,
chapter
guys.
3. We got to the end of Act 2. Next time is Act 3, and maybe we will get Jade. Yay!
Yay! I'm taking a
Maybe.
quick. Oh, yes, we do. Sorry, I went to peek and I realized that there is like a closeout for chapter 2. There's like a little interlude of the dad leaving a note, and then I clicked to Act 3 and I saw Jade immediately. So
Oh, bless.
she's coming.
She coming.
She's literally one page away.
One page away.
Bliss,
Yeah.
bliss, bliss, bliss,
Yeah, thank you
bliss.
guys so much for coming to the party. Hopefully
Yeah.
we'll do more sometime soon. And I mean, surprisingly, other than like right at the beginning, my Wi-Fi actually held out really well. So
Hell yeah.
I'll take that as a win.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just
Yeah,
Chinoma's
hopefully-
dyslexia that kept us up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night.
Anyway,
Guys are being so mean to me.
thank you, Weezy Dragon, for the follow again. I hope you all have a nice evening.
thank you
have
so
a good
much.
sleep. Bye bye, guys. Oh, wait, is anyone?
My favorite part is
guys.
knowing
Do we have anyone who we
things.
can
Thanks,
raid?
everyone.
Let's
Right
see.
now, let me look.
I can raid Letters of Sky Are Quietly Existing.
I can raid. Project
You have one,
Maxia, I
Toshi?
think.
I don't see anyone I know.
Yeah.
Toshi has one.
Eh.
Who's Toshi? have?
Toshi has a
Toshi?
suggestion. Holy Requiem.
Okay.
I don't know, but I trust Toshi.
You steal that name from Zodiac thing, and I'll put it into the Twitch.
Holy
people.
Requiem.
We'll find out.
I'll go send you over to.
And if
Holy
anything
Requiem
goes wrong,
then.
we can blame Toshi for it.
Yep.
very
if anything
uneating
goes wrong,
Amelia
guys,
Earhart.
it's Toshi's fault. It's all good.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
yeah.
Hope you all have a good time.
All right.
over there.
Adios. Thank you all for coming to the
Thanks, guys.
stream. Hopefully we'll be there.
Bye.
We'll be back in the future. Bye-bye. Well, my raid's loading. Hang on.
Yep. Okay, load is going.
Okay.
Going.
Right here.